No, wait, don't wait, no, wait. Okay, it's all right. Go ahead.
Alright, so I can't remember, when did Frickle get hold of erotica? Does anyone remember that?
That was
That
at the
was
bottom
in
of
the
the mention.
mention. Yep.
Who's erotica?
Okay.
You're the one who said it was very finely written and a well-bound book full of erotica.
Oh yeah, I remember now. The lusty something.
The Lusty Skurzak.
Yeah, the lusty Skurzak.
Because I remember I made a joke about that being cat.
Okay, and you guys in this dungeon, you fought a small group of enemies. On their bodies, you find some aquabuses, some dirks, a saber, and some brigandine armor that's not your size. Needs to be resized.
Lilith grabs a duck.
I'll grab the scimitar.
Frickle does not believe in conventional violence.
Then Freckle should
is Frickle a
probably buy a
pacifist?
bunch of red cut mushrooms so that you can up your damage threshold by up to 3.
Or you can get high on mushrooms.
Yep.
That's another thing you can do.
So high on mushrooms that it's hard to hurt you.
Bro, type this thing.
Okay, so as you guys are picking up your stuff and getting ready to leave the dungeon, you hear a booming shout and a gunshot just outside. And you hear a very deep baritone voice shout, "Grickers!"
What?
What?
What happened to our prisoners?
Well, they're outside.
Oh, okay.
Well, we only had the one prisoner, and he ran in here. Remember?
You have 2 prisoners.
Oh, we had
Okay.
2. That's right.
One of them's unconscious. And a small red lizard thing rushes into the dungeon. It looks like someone's hot on his tail.
Shriek. It's like moaning, shrieking. Just like hardly gives you a second glance as he just like rushes past you.
Wait, this next character?
Stop, or we'll kill you.
Join the queue! Join the
The
queue!
little lizard! Let's use it as a mace. Come here.
Hey, Eric's being nice. You normally just kill him on sight.
So you
Frickle!
do hear
I will keep an
stomping.
eye on the...
Help me! They want me!
There's people definitely coming in after this guy.
Frickle is
I-
going to cast his magic
That-
just to get rid of you.
That's why I keep an eye on it. How many are there?
You think you hear around 5 of them. Hello, just running a game at the moment.
Hi.
Yes, Lilith asked this lizard person what the hell's going on out there.
Explain later.
A big fat man in a monk's robe with a chain around his neck holding a large black box rushes in and kind of waddles in, really. He's a huge man. And behind him, there's about 10 or so kind of peasants with arbalists. And he goes, "Where is Gracchus?"
Zweihander,
What's it worth to you?
He's not here.
It's like, could you explain what's going on here? There's seems to be lots of people running around shouting and waving weapons. I believe I'm missing some kind of context to what's going on.
He points a big chubby finger at Lilith and says, "I don't need an elf telling me anything. I need to find where Gracchus is."
Well, no need to be.
Well, we all
No
agree with
need
that.
to be a dick about it.
What's a
We
Gracchus?
don't know what a Grickus is.
Listen, I am a representative of the Black Abbot.
The what?
The Black Abbot.
Uh-huh.
And, kind of crosses his arms crossly at you and says, Grickus owes the Black Abbot's money. And
You know,
he
I
will deliver.
no clue what you're talking about.
So you're saying this Grekus has money?
You are harboring a dirty, rotten criminal.
You know what, sir? Sir, you are absolutely correct. You'll have to forgive my less educated compatriots here. They have no clue what they're talking about. Elves and humans, you never trust them. Except for you, obviously. You and the other members of the fine Black Abbot are wonderful. Why don't you come with me and I will show you this Grixis is hiding right back here. This is a total dead end. If you would just line your men up, we can surely ambush them, and of course I would expect the Black Abbot to remember my contribution.
As the Black Abbot kind of like nods, but one of the men behind him kind of trots forward and says, "Sir, there are corpses around the place. So these people they've been killing in the countryside."
Leather throats the Black Abbot.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot too.
Yeah, Frick will cast his magic. I
You know
tried.
what?
Okay, so the Black Abbot is a really fat guy.
Plus 10 to hit.
Yeah, so, like, he's not very agile at all.
Ooh,
Big,
plus 20 to hit.
yeah, so about plus 20 to attack him. I'm gonna.
Why do I feel like Grickus is not going to be the most useful character?
He's not
Rolled it up in
Lilith?
10 minutes. It's like,
Let me clear the turn order.
Yeah, if you click on your token, there should be a little initiative button that pops up in the top left.
oh yeah.
Go.
Okay.
Coming. Let me roll the initiative.
I'll add you guys. Sorry, I forgot to do that.
Oh, you're speedy this morning, Mirko.
Yep. Well, morning. It's 5 p.m. by me, right? Yeah.
It's morning in the most
frickin-
important place on the world.
Yeah, dawn in California.
Yeah, that's right.
That can't be right. Pretty
Oh,
sure
no,
this
no.
guy actually has stats.
Did you not link them to the token?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that was what was going on with those spiders that I was trying to roll that wasn't working.
Nice. That's a 9. And Descending. So the person who's Lilith, you roll your garrote plus 20.
My grot.
Lilith, sorry.
Simple melee.
Oh,
And let's add
20.
Grekus to the Eternal Order if he wants to partake in combat.
Failed terribly.
So, yeah, you kind of try to get your hands around him, and all you end up doing is like pushing him and turning him so he's facing away from you. And like you're pulling at the chain in his neck, and he's like slapping at you and like, "Oh, get your hands off me, you disgusting! Ah, I bet you're a sinner." And all the men behind him all raise their arquebuses to point into the cave, but a lot of them move to the side. They don't seem eager to start a fight with you, just pointlessly, and they see all the dead bodies. And with like a shove, the Abbott pushes Lilith back a space. Now, see here, this is completely unacceptable. I don't know where this voice is going, so just go with me.
You followed me down weird rabbit holes.
Vanya, what do you do? Remember, combat's not like we're kind of in turn order, but combat's not really going on at the moment.
So the men outside raised their guns, basically.
Yeah, they're pointing their guns up. They don't seem eager to fire with their Abbott in the way, and they don't really want to enter the dungeon you guys are in.
We'll move up to here and say, you know that we're fresh arrivals, right? None of us know what we're talking about.
Fresh arrivals, and immediately you're abetting and aiding criminal elements. What kind of place do you come from? A place of lies and dastardly schemes.
Don't listen to him! He's a pedo! He's a pedo!
You're
Wait, me!
wrong.
Baseless assertion.
Just because I'm a priest. You're not actually wrong, but they don't know what to do for you.
Listen, Gorekis owes the Black Abbots a sum of 1,330 gold coins.
And how much silver and bronze?
What in God's name did you do?
We round up when we collect.
It's hardly an accurate business model. Kind of shoddy
But it is a
operation are you running
profitable
here?
business
What if we could help this poor little thing get back on his feet and pay you back? After all, it's a poor investment to kill people who owe you money, otherwise they can't ever pay it back. But if you let him go with us, we are enterprising adventurers, as you can see, and we will make sure that he gets set free.
What, now we're adopting immigrant children?
We're just trying to get out of here without murdering all these people.
He kind of looks around at his companions who don't. They obviously don't care about this man at all. It looks like they're paid very poorly. So, well, I mean, I suppose there would be interest in his debt.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I'm sure it would take many years of hard work to pay off all that debt. I can only imagine the amount of interest that would accrue over that time.
Can someone roll bargain if they've got it?
I have bargain.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably.
Does anyone else have bargain?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, I do. Excellent. What's your fellowship?
Alright, you're 38.
Yeah, I'll roll bargain.
You roll bargain.
Can she help me? I can freckle help Lilith.
She can give you a helping die.
Thank you.
What is a helping die? How do I
Roll a 1d10 after he's rolled.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you need a helping die.
I don't think a helping die will help that much.
Eh, well,
Like, it
Not unless
replaces
it's a
the
helping
10
die
yeah,
100.
yeah, it replaces the 10's unit, so as long as you roll 50 or less.
under 5. Yeah.
Nope.
Well, that's not a bad failure. So, that's 2 degrees of failure.
Yep.
Excuse me. He did that in character. He just sneezed into his hand and says,
It's allergic to her.
I am fine to delay the punishment for this lizard by 2 weeks if you can deliver an upfront payment of 20 gold.
What would happen if Lilith were to move towards this other guy?
Oh, you said there's 10 of them. We shouldn't just murder everyone we come across. Not yet, at least. We should try and...
All right.
I'm not planning on murdering anyone personally, but what would happen?
This gentleman looks actually competent. He's like quite lean, quite sharp, nicely dressed, and he's got his arbalist pointed right at your chest.
Eric's kind of a Christmas Eve rather than Christmas morning guy. He'd rather kill him now.
Lelis offers to make it worth his while to get this fool the hell out of our presence.
I mean, are you saying that right in front of this bishop? This abbot, sorry?
She's being as covert about it as she can, but I'm assuming that he can probably hear.
Okay. He kind of looks at the abbot and looks at her and says, if you just make the down payment of 20 gold...
Frickle will go forward and give him 20 gold.
Woohoo! I didn't have to pay.
The abbot takes the gold from Frickle's hands and opens his little box around his neck, puts the gold in, and wonderful, wonderful.
Now we know where his gold is, we can kill him.
Yeah, it looked like he had about 400 gold in there.
Can't we kill him, Frickle? Can't we kill him, Frickle? Come on, Frickle, can't we kill him?
400 gold is a lot of gold, but I have a funny feeling that these Black Abbot fellows are mildly powerful.
He turns and says, my personal abbotry is in Stillwater. You can find me and deliver the rest of the payment, or you can find one of my associates at Hortcaster.
And you'll be someplace eating? That's where we'll find you?
What are you implying, good man? I'm the very image of a perfect human.
Sure, you could serve 3 terms as president, we know.
He'll also be vice president while he's doing that. He turns and waves his men off, who look very happy not to be getting into a fight.
Lilith says that he looks like a normal human to me.
And he waddles off. This is clearly a man who suffers from chafing.
Don't we all, really?
I'll make a mark that Grickus has paid 20 gold of his.
Now, Frickle will stand in the doorway and shout out, alright, you, the strange lizard creature thing. Come on out, we've paid your debt and they're gone.
Yeah, you owe me 20 gold, Frickle. Or whatever your name is, Gorston.
I'll get it for you.
Where did he go? He just disappeared. Now, you see, we've taken on your debt, and that means that you'll have to help us out a little bit. So
Sure.
what is it that you do, little Grickus?
I'm good at looking at and being quiet.
So you're a thief.
Out of character for a second, can you take skullduggery?
Yeah, I've got skullduggery.
Thank
What
God,
happened?
right. Okay, go for it.
Well, little Grickus, I have a feeling you'll get along with us just fine. We are an enterprising bunch, not afraid to expand our portfolios into less than savory deeds.
Oh,
Eric nods his head even though he doesn't understand what the word portfolio means.
I don't know if portfolios exist, but Frickle knows what they are. He dreamed about them once. Well, either way, we have to get back to town and try and convince that douchebag that we ran that one dude out.
Alright, so it's been it's pretty much like 2 p.m. at the moment, just after like noon or so. So as you leave this,
Oh, now we've got a proper fancy map.
Woohoo! Nice map.
you come back to Stillwater, and it's a bit more active than you were than it was before. And as you walk into town, no one seems to pay Grickus much mind. It's pretty normal to see a few kobolds around the place. They're about as common as elves and ogres are. And you see a familiar-looking old elf man who spots you and walks towards you immediately. He's got a nice wicker basket in one hand with some cheeses in and some spices. And he says, "Oh, hello. How are you doing? How are you finding life in the island?"
Oh, we're doing fantastic. You know, we're just a few law-abiding citizens trying to make our way, but we've managed to make some good friends. And I'll pat Grickus on the shoulder.
Yeah, how'd you manage to keep that food with the Black Abbot around?
I was just buying some extra food for a meal with my grandchildren. It turns out they're not going to be showing up tonight. Do you want to come?
I could eat.
Have a meal at my house.
Yeah, food, yeah.
Well, I guess we could. It's free.
The old man's eyes light up with joy at this point. And,
I don't suppose you know anything about the Black Abbot, old man.
The Black Abbot? Grickus would also know this. The Black Abbots are a semi-monastic order who basically work as the bank in this island. They are very intertwined with the guilds and various noble families who basically run things.
Well, see, it's a good thing we didn't just murder him.
So he's a Grey Guilder then.
Yeah, but like not.
Yeah, like
The Black Abbots also
different
run
towns.
basically every minor church. They have a thumb in. So if you worship, there's going to be a Black Abbot around the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
thought
this-
there's a Black Abbot at Frickles churches.
there's the elderly elf man leads you back to his home just outside of town, and he cooks you a small meal, and he goes on and on about his life and like the intricacies of farming and what kind of grain goes well, different.
Do we have to roll willpower to stay awake?
Yeah, everyone roll toughness.
That would be a resolve test.
Yeah, resolve to listen politely to the old man. He also talks a lot about his grandchildren and how he's so proud of them and he wishes they'd visit more.
This guy's gonna die at some point, isn't he?
Lilith inquires, just to make sure that his grandchildren are full elves, right?
He said,
Grickus, you don't need to be that involved with him. You're actually making him continue the conversation.
yeah, like
I rolled a 1. I'm super.
That's right. You're into it.
you're enjoying yourself. You got wonderful cheeses and a really nice parsley. And yeah, he seems like a good cook. And he says, as both my children are elves, they currently work for the forest wardens. At least that's what they told me last time I saw them.
How long ago was that?
Oh, not too long ago, about 2 years ago now. They used to come over every weekend, and we'd have a nice meal. And
They're probably dead.
Tactful.
What is that noise?
Oh, it's my dog.
I was just going to say, yeah, that's cool. I thought there was a wolf at the door trying to get in.
Yeah, that was a wonderful sound effect.
I thought Lilith was just starting to get ready to pounce on him.
Oh god. So yeah, after a terribly, terribly boring evening, good food though. The guy knows how to cook. You make your excuses, and it's pretty much close to night at this point. You can go. He offers you. He's got 2 spare bedrooms you can stay in for free. They're warm and pleasant, you suppose, but you could also go to the inn if you.
I don't want to spend the gold. We'll stay with the old man.
That does it now. I'm feeling guilty. I'm giving the guy a gold and telling him thanks.
Oh, gold. The old farmer is. Thank you so much. It's
No problem. You've been hospitable. Thank you.
You are all wonderful, wonderful people. You're always welcome here. And you spend the night. If you guys had any perils, you can go up to unimperiled, and this is a good chance to heal up. Anyone injured?
I was only lightly wounded, so I think I go up to unharmed now, don't I?
Yep.
Yep, it's good night's rest, and it's all comfortable, nice food.
Let us remark to Grekus how fantastic it is to meet one of the nobler races out here. And then sexually propositions him.
Okay, so the elf and the kobold share a room. Let's see. Oh, that's a good idea, Eric. So yeah, it's about morning now. Break of dawn. The old elf gets up and goes out and starts rocking on this wooden rocking chair. You guys can make it into town. At this point, Lord Blue Snake would probably imagine that the other gentleman has left town.
Yep, that's where we go next. But we'll check the Stillwater Inn since that's where we last saw him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's my old
So, yeah.
token.
Oh, yeah, it is. So it is.
Man, those same 3 people, they're still conspiring over there in the corner.
They actually have names and notes, but you guys didn't. They kind of. I mean, we're kind of going on patrol soon. We probably shouldn't.
No worries, no worries.
Lord Blue Snake waves you over and says, despite you being rude last time we spoke, you have gotten rid of problem.
Well, the allure of money is always too much to endure, I'll admit. Trying to find something?
Cool, Lilith changed her look this morning. She looks hotter.
So, sorry, Bog, you seem to be. I don't know what you're doing. It's loud.
Is that better?
Yep, that's better.
Thank you. Right.
So, yeah, Grickus and the Lady Kobold seem to be having an engaging conversation. Well, Lord Blue Snake rests his hands on the table and says, "Okay, so my plan is a field of rape."
A what?
And he digs into his pockets and pulls out lots of black seeds and drops them on the table. He says, "Did you know the dye industry is desperately in need of reinvigoration?"
Did not know that.
That is not as fun as that initially sound.
And he pulls out one of the seeds and says, "This is a rape seed. They produce a yellow dye, and yellow is going to be in fashion soon."
Cool.
Why did you need us to run out the other guy to plant your rape?
No, I need to purchase a plot of land from the mayor. Unfortunately, the mayor is being rather difficult to deal with at the moment.
So
Essentially,
you want us to be straw buyers?
I just need you to encourage the mayor to accept my offer.
What is your offer?
That's 700 gold coins for the appropriate land.
Yeah, and
What?
you don't want us to encourage him past the point where he can still sign stuff, right?
I don't want you to encourage him past the point where it looks like he's been encouraged.
You came to us for subtlety?
You seem unattached and like mercenaries, so...
Well, that was good, but we do require payment for our services, Lord Blue Snake.
Of course, of course. And he like pats himself down. He says, "Oh, would you look at that? It seems my purse is in my other tights."
Probably with your pedigree for your lordship too, right?
Can you want to roll scrutinize?
Yep. That is not.
I can roll it, even if I'm not very good at it. Oh, I made it!
Where is my screen? Yeah,
You
okay,
can
but-
see a bulge in his tights. That doesn't look like what you'd normally find in someone's tights.
We should call
No.
Lilith over. She's the expert.
Now, Lord Blue Snake, well, what seems to be that in your tights right there? That wouldn't happen to be a coin purse, would it?
Yeah. Oh, I must have missed this, and he pulls it out. And it looks like there's about 100 gold in here. Well, I mean, I think how much is the going rate for brutes? And
99.
I'm
No.
sorry.
How many party members do we have? I just want a nice even one.
There are 5 of
4,
you.
5. Yeah, I would say 30 gold or so would be acceptable.
I would say
I-
Grickus doesn't deserve a cut.
Yeah, he's got to pay off his debt first.
Grickus seems to be charming the socks off of this kobold,
Yeah. Ignoring the rest of you.
Wait, what
And,
Lord
he-
Blue
he-
Snake?
he kind of pulls out a pile of 30 gold and he says, "Well, I'll pay you 10 gold now and 20 gold when the job's complete."
No, you see, this 30 gold is for the previous job. Another 30 gold is for the next job.
Lilith gets real close to him, puts her arm around him, and whispers into his ear, "You try to screw us on payment again, and I will castrate you. Now you pay
Roll
us
intimidate. Roll intimidate plus 20 because it's something he deeply cares about.
Let's see. And that's interrogation. What's intimidate under?
Brawn.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's brawn.
Is anyone helping?
I am.
I will.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's probably better than me.
Oh, roll your helping die.
So 1d10. Ooh.
Okay, that's a pass.
So how many degrees of success?
6? Or no,
Yeah.
5.
It's a
4.
13 on a 63.
Yeah, so that's only 4 degrees of success.
Really? That's only 4? Oh, because your brawn is 4? Your
Yeah, my
brawn
brawn's-
bonus is
yeah.
4?
My brawn bonus is 3, and like in the
So-
it's a 1. So
Yeah,
Okay.
he kind of that's a little. Yeah. I suppose it is fair that you've gotten rid of that awful gentleman, and he pushes over 30 gold to Rickle.
Cool.
Alright,
Great dealing with you. Now you can buy us a drink.
I'm glad we could come to an understanding.
Alright, and that's 20 gold for me, and then 2 gold for everyone else.
Except for Frick, right?
Well, I'm Frank.
Doesn't he have like a apprenticeship that lasts 6 months or something?
Who? Oh, Grickus? No,
Grickus,
we'll give him his 2 gold. He
All
deserves 2 gold. So that's 20, and then 2, that's 30. Yep. Except for me.
So, he pays you, and the current job he wants you to do is persuade the mayor to accept his bid of 700 gold for the land, so he can plant his rape seeds. Which is a real thing. I'm not like just making this up.
Oh no, the oil is useful too for stuff, cooking and stuff. So we want to set Lilith on this to start. See how that goes.
The thing is, we were supposed to go and tell the other guy about this plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we could do that after we do the mayor.
Yeah, but that other guy might give us more gold to do something else, and then we can decide what to do.
He also has offered to take you through the forest.
That's true, that's true. He has offered to take us through the forest, which we need someone to take us through the forest so we can get to the wizard's tower.
The wizard's tower on your side.
On that other town.
Yeah, fair enough. That's good.
So yeah, I'll go and see. I'll go and peek on what Grixis is doing first, actually.
About to get a room.
Well, I'll go and mess with that other dude then.
Yep. So Green Walk. I'll just put him on so you can all see him. So you go up to Greenwalk's room, and he says, "So have you found out what that dastardly fellow is up to?"
He's planning to rape everyone in the town.
Excuse me?
He wants to buy. He wants us to put pressure on the mayor to sell a plot of land to plant rape seeds.
Rape seeds? You mean the yellowish plants? What possible value do they have?
Apparently, yellow is going to be in fashion soon, and so he'll make money from the dyes.
He snaps.
Is there some way of Lilith figuring out whether yellow is going to become fashionable?
Roll fashion.
In a Warhammer game?
I have education. Would education work?
Would folklore or rumors be appropriate?
Roll rumor plus 20. And he kind of, while you're working that out, he slaps his knee. You've been like everyone in town's got kind of blues and greens and reds and stuff. You don't see many yellows around. So if like yellow became quite cheap and able to wear, it'd probably get in fashion, yeah. And Greenwalk slaps his leg and says, "Of course, yellow!" And says, "Can't allow Blue Snake to get influence in the fashion scene."
Wait, why is the fashion scene so important?
That's the fascist way to a noble's heart.
Oh. Why is Lord Blue Snake such a big problem? Aside from being a dick, has he done anything else? It's like awful?
I desperately dislike the fellow.
Well, so do we. So if you
Good
manage
enough for
to
us.
pay us a little bit of gold, we'd be more than happy to disrupt this plan.
So he wants to buy a field and plant rape seeds. What's his bid?
700 gold.
700 gold. If you can get the mayor to accept 600 gold from me so I can plant the rape seeds, I will give you 100 gold.
Sounds great to me.
I'm good.
He kind of rubs his hands together. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Also, see if you can acquire those rape seeds off of Lord Bluesnake.
Well, that sounds like a job for our new Grixis friend, Grickus. And maybe Lilith, too.
Lilith goes over to Blue Snake and starts up a conversation about the rape seeds.
Yes, Blue Snake says he bought them off of a new arrival like yourself. A farmer who appeared in the middle of Hortcaster with a sack full of seeds. He's very impressed with himself.
But where are they at?
He pats his pockets and says, "I keep a large amount of them in my pockets. That seems to be the safest place to keep them."
Charm
Rest
the
of them are
pants
remote.
off of them, and then Grickus will sneak into the room and take the pants. Hide your eyes, though, Grickus. You don't want to see Lord Blue Snake's Blue Snake.
Yeah, like Lilith is quite happy to like coordinate with you guys to steal his clothes.
Okay. If you want to charm the pants off him, that would be a charm roll at probably plus 30. He's not a very discerning member of the public.
That's one roll I can't help you with.
Can I find the farmer while they're doing that?
Yep. So basically, the land is currently in flux. It's defaulted to the mayor, who owns it.
I met the farmer who sold him the rapeseed in the first place.
Oh, he's in Hortcaster, which is the town over.
You still have yet to succeed any of these seduce rolls.
Did Grix and Lilith get it on last night? This
Grix,
is actually mechanically important.
Did you accept the elf's offer to do the horizontal tango?
Which elf?
Lilith.
You made a stunning impression there.
Yeah. He's a horny little horn dog.
Okay.
Okay. So
That's got to go on your Yelp page.
I burned my get lucky fortune die to reroll that then.
Grickus, you also get a free fortune die because that's how his class works.
Oh.
Which is why they are the best social class.
So I can't get a misfortune point from this fortune point, can I?
No, you don't. There we go.
Yeah. Alright, that's pretty good success. Do you want to make money out of this, or are you just trying to charm him?
Just trying to charm him, not actually a prostitute.
Okay, he goes upstairs with you and leaves his goodman downstairs.
Though I do recommend that you steal all the everything that was in his pockets, which I'm assuming is his purse.
I'll whisper in Grickus's ear, "Hey, there's 20 gold for you if you go and steal that douchebag's pants."
Oh. Yeah, I'm up there.
Also, I recommend that you keep his pants. Make sure that he never finds them again.
That's true. Keep his pants. Don't just steal the gold. Those clothes look pretty nice. It might be. Actually, you know what? On second thought, I don't want his clothes. You can keep his clothes. There's one too many bulges in those pants for me to be interested in them.
He kind of leaves Lilith in his bedroom, goes to the ensuite bathroom, with a nice squat and drop, and he leaves all his clothes with Lilith, and he comes. He's in the back room at the moment, getting ready.
Lilith throws all his clothes out the window.
Grickus, go get him.
And I'm assuming we have organized this beforehand, and they realize that I'm going to do that.
Okay, I'm out there.
I mean, they probably didn't think it'd be that easy.
No, I did not expect it to be that easy.
I didn't think you'd throw him out the window. I thought he'd have to sneak into the. But I mean, that does make sense to throw. Okay. Yeah, Grickus, you're now covered in best quality Maker's Mark clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And a purse filled with 60 gold smacks you in the face.
Because he had 100 gold in it, and he gave us 30.
He paid you 10 gold to go.
No, he didn't. He only gave us the 30 gold.
Oh, well, he actually paid you the extra 10 as well.
Oh, well, everyone gets an extra 2 gold.
Yeah, there's
The important thing is we have all of his gold now.
Yeah, so there's 60 gold Grickus has. Best quality clothes, a Maker's Mark dirt, and that's it.
Alright, so 60 divided by 5 is 11 each? No, that's 12 each.
Woohoo!
It's divisible. and Lilith, out of the bathroom, slams a man in a giant hat, and he's got a neck brace that's twice the size of the last time, and he's wearing huge shoes. And he saunters up to you and fades to black.
Lilith audibly laughs as he saunters.
So while that's going on, you can go and sort out the mayor. You'll be going, unless you want to wait for Lilith to finish.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah, we can wait.
Yeah.
Is there someplace to buy armor in town?
There's a smith.
Cool. I need some leather brigandine.
Yeah, I actually need some as well.
Okay, so as you go over, it is a human man, quite a handsome fellow. He looks about 40. He's late 40s, kind of silvery hair. He's beating at some very low quality iron. You notice. He turns to you. So, how can I help you?
Armor. We need some armor.
Some armor. Well, I do have some leather and some brigandine in the back.
Brigandine, please.
Some brigandine.
But what you gotten back to?
He ushers you into his little shop. It doesn't seem to be laid out very well. Just all the walls are covered in stuff. Basically, one room.
I'll ask him how long it would take to fit the set of brigandine we do have for a nice, slightly slim gnome body.
So you want the brigandine? He looks at the brigandine and says, it's mostly a case of taking out a lot of this cloth, tightening things up. More tedious work than anything. I can get this done in a day.
Alright, how much would that cost?
I'll do it for 10 silver.
Oh, well, yeah, sure. I'll do that. It'll be my brigandine. I can never upgrade my armor after that.
Okay. He shakes your hand, takes your silver, takes your brigandine, and says, that will be ready for you in the morning. Actually, it'll be ready for you in the afternoon tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, Lilith attempts to buy some brigandine armor.
I thought you were sleeping with somebody.
We waited for her to be done.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's one of the lesser races. She wasn't going to waste a lot of time.
Blue Snake is unconscious at the moment, and Brigandine. He shows you some Brigandine armor he's got. He's got 2 sets, about normal human size, so you can refit them if you're slightly husky or skinny.
No, I'm normal sized. I'll take one.
So that would, he says, that would be about 40 gold.
Ooh,
attempts to bargain about
robbery.
this.
Yeah, bargain for me too.
Okay.
All right.
I can help with the bargain as well.
She's being all sexy and seductive with her bargaining.
All right.
And is willing to propose a trade in kind.
This looks like a moralistic married man, so probably not going to help too much. But I mean, he likes looking at women, so.
So plus 10.
Yeah, about plus 10.
Okay. You can get me a trinket that helps with shit. Like, okay.
You need it with how you roll.
That's fine.
Ooh, there we go. Good job.
It's like 5
How many
degrees of
degrees is that?
success. 5?
5 degrees. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So it says,
I think the book says it's like 10% for every 6 degrees of success or something goofy like that.
well, I'm not going to rely entirely on for like bartering stuff. It's a bit boring if you do that. He said, I guess I can knock off 5 gold off of that, so about 35 gold.
Was that each or for both?
For each.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Lilith.
You are welcome. One of us had to roll a social class.
So, yep, he, so if you spend 35 gold, you get a set of Brigandine armor. And he can, if you're just one size difference. He can refit it pretty quickly.
Yep. Indeed.
What is the little check mark on the left side of the sheet for? Like under combat at the bottom left of the combat box is a check mark and you can move it to other ones? What is that for?
That is for keeping track of your background, which is to do with
Yeah,
focus.
yours should be in willpower.
Okay.
Yeah, that's so you can buy focuses cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Around the room you see some odds knickknacks and stuff. And you see a black metal rod connected to what looks like a gemstone in the shape of a hammer.
What's that?
And it looks like...
Is it magic?
It's hung up on the back, and it looks kind of weird and impressive. Doesn't look like
Cool.
it'd be very...
Is it magic?
Do you want to roll incantation, I think?
Yep. Is it any bonuses or is it just a flat roll?
Just a flat roll.
I made it.
It's magic in some way. Actually, you rolled really well. Yeah, you notice that when you touch it, you get the feeling that there's a series of runes hidden somewhere underneath
It's rune magic.
Oh shit, buy it. It's amazing. All the runes
And,
are good, even the bad ones.
He noticed you touching it, and he says, this is... I got this probably 2 decades ago.
What do you use it for? Is it just a nice little knick-knack to have around the shop?
It's actually magical, if you believe it or not.
I don't know.
I'm looking for a good buyer, but I mean, it's incredibly valuable.
Well, you see, sir, I happen to be a fairly decently powerful wizard, and I can assure you that the magic in this hammer is practically non-existent. As a matter of fact, I'm fairly certain that all the magic there is to make sure it doesn't just shatter the gemstones.
Okay, roll a guile check.
Oh no.
Lilith says, Lilith agrees insistently and nods her head behind him. Freckle.
Can you help me with guile?
Yep, he can roll a help check. A help dice, sorry.
My guile is not so grand. Oh, I made it!
You probably don't need...
Yeah.
Hey, that's even better. So you have 6 degrees of success, I believe.
Yep.
So he says, really? I mean, I've had it a long time, and the price I had it at was 1,100 gold.
Oh, you'll never find a buyer for that. It's no wonder you've had it for so long. No one, any reasonable person would never be willing to spend that much for it. I'm sorry, but whoever sold this to you, if that's what you spent, you were completely ripped off.
You most certainly swindled, my friend.
I mean, I've had it for so long at this point, and it is a beautiful item.
It is, and that's why I was interested in it as well. And even though it's such a simple magic item, I feel like as a purveyor of such interest, it's still, amusing to me.
Well, I mean, if you're interested in it, I guess I could knock it back a bit. And he looks at the book and says, I mean, if it is magical to some degree, maybe something like 100 gold's more appropriate.
I think 100 gold could be doable, possibly, yes. I tell you what, we'll be back for the hammer possibly when I pick up my brigandine. I'll think about if I want to spend 100 gold on a trinket, okay?
That's fair, that's fair. That's such a shame. It's really beautiful. Anyway, have a nice day. I'll sort out your brigandine. And if you need anything, please come over. Oh, and by the way, I'm putting out a bounty. If you know of any deposits of iron or copper, I'd be happy to pay for that information.
Oh, we'll make sure to keep an eye out. I'm sure someone here knows what iron and copper look like.
We found some of that in the mansion, right?
You certainly did.
Lilith informed him of this.
He says, a deposit like that? That's pretty close. I could probably sort that out. Yeah. Well, thanks for the information. Are you going to tell him about the zombies?
Yeah, we'll mention the zombies too.
Like, we could clear that place out for you if you were to give us the hammer in return. I mean, if Freckle's okay with that, it is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's gonna be at least a day's worth of work.
Oh yeah, but killing zombies is a lot easier than spending 100 gold.
Yeah.
Alright, he looks at it and says, I suppose that's fair. I was gonna give you 10 gold for the bounty, but I mean, it is a lot of work, isn't it?
Clearing out zombies, it's
like a day
a solid, and it's a very thankless job typically. So I feel like this would be the start of a wonderful business relationship, a nice, trusting, honest relationship between us.
All right. I'll allow that. So I'll make a note in your log. Tasks and quests.
Frickle is strongly resisting the urge to cackle like a mad gnome.
Kill zombies to gain gemstone. Hammer. Okay. So while that's sorted, you're all got everything you need. Does anyone want anything?
Lilith wants to buy drugs.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Yeah, how much are red cap mushrooms? Where's the black market? Can I even buy red cap mushrooms here?
Roll rumor.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
You kind of walk up to a delinquent and you, hey, got some red?
Well, Grickers is right there. I mean,
yeah, Grickers is a delinquent, I swear.
My rose. I can't.
Nah, someone offers you some what he calls happy time, and you have no idea what it is. He says, "It's just some happy time, man. You want some happy time?" And he offers it for you, 10 silver, 3 doses.
Lilith pulls a stiletto in disguise and says, I asked for red cap. You're not gonna fucking screw me over. Now, do you have any or not?
Happy time's better than red cap, you know?
She knees him in the balls and walks away.
Oh, my balls! Ah!
Eric laughs.
Yep, so that's sorted. You want to head over to the mayor?
yep, let's get to the mayor.
So, which noble do you want to support? Blue Snake, the good and honourable.
No, we're gonna support the man who offered us 100 gold. We already took Blue Snake's gold, now we gotta take the other guy's gold.
Yeah, then we're going to find a way to sell the highest bidder the seeds back, right?
Without a doubt, without a doubt. He's gonna have to pay for those seeds, that's not free.
Yeah.
Yep, I believe Lilith would have picked up the sack of seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We picked
assuming
up-
they were somewhere in his clothes that I threw out the window.
He will be very aware that you've stolen from him.
Oh, that's his fault.
Yeah, but we're like at least half a step ahead.
So, when you enter the mayor's house, you kind of knock on the door. It doesn't seem like a city hall or something. It's a nice, pleasant, but large house. This elderly woman answered the door, and she's got a pair of spectacles on, nicely golden frame. Can I help you?
Yes, we were looking for the mayor.
Oh, that's my husband. He's busy at the moment. Can I give him a message for you?
We were here on some very pressing business for Lord, or what's his name? The guy we're helping.
Greenwalk.
Yeah, for Lord Greenwalk or Sir Greenwalk, whatever it is.
Oh, business from Sir Greenwalk. Oh, I'll ask him. I'll ask him. And
Thank you very much.
she lets you into a little hallway, and you've got like little sugar cubes on a little plate to your right, and some hooks for coats and hats and stuff. There's little pictures on the walls of the town that's been painted. It's quite a little fancy and nice. And she hobbles off, and she's gone for about 10 minutes or so, leaving you in that little room. And then a kind of thin, short man comes through the door. He seems very frail, but there's a lot of life to him. Hello. I hear you are here on behalf of Sir Greenwalk.
Yes, Sir Greenwalk was interested in purchasing a plot of land here in town to start a new business venture to bring extra life to this rich little community. And we are here to negotiate on his behalf.
This isn't about the fields, is it?
This is about the fields.
Ah, shit. Well, okay. Well, I've already got a bid for the fields at the moment. It's at 700 gold. I'm not willing to part with them. Unfortunately, the family members of the farmer who worked those fields want to bury him there.
Well, what if we bury him there and then let his body feed nature and bring new life to the village? It'd be an excellent little bit of symbolism, I think.
Well, that's the idea, but the fields not be turned for a few years to let the body settle into the ground.
You're a civic-minded guy, being the mayor and all. You want to do what's right for your community, right?
Just bury it extra deep.
I mean,
We'll help you dig the hole.
Yeah, that's right. Or we'll watch while you dig it. Your choice.
well, I mean, okay. So, what's the bid? This Greenwalk.
This would be for 600, but Sir Greenwalk is more than willing to use these profits for the benefit of the village. You know, I know for a fact that that 700 bid is from Lord Bluesnake, and I think we both know that he's a bit of a dick. So I think Sir Greenwalk would be the much better choice. He would make sure that this town flourishes rather than using it for his own advantage.
That sounds like a charm.
Oh God, I'm not charming.
Yeah, this is why you should really let Lilith lead in these social encounters. But hey.
Oh, by the way, you all got 2 corruption for robbing Bluesnake.
Oh, that's fine. That's just, oh, I'm at 4 actually, not 2. Well, I will roll charm. I have a 38 fellowship. That's not awful. That's awful.
So who's going to help?
Want me to try and intimidate him, or do you want Lilith to help you with on the plus side?
Help dice.
Well, we'll try intimidating him if this fails.
Lilith will try charming him if this fails.
That's good. Well, you can still help me though.
Is anyone going to try to help Freckle?
I will.
Okay.
Hey, that's a success. He says, I mean, I was really hoping for... Listen, you're right. The field should be put to use, but 600 is such a low bid.
Maybe there's something we could help you with.
Yeah.
Actually, there is. You'll notice that the forest to the east. I'm going to move you over to the map. No, wait. Never eat shredded wheat. The forest to the west.
I thought you said Weast.
Yeah, so he said the forest to the west is under the influence of a magical spirit that mostly leaves
Magically, you
people
say.
alone. But recently she's been harassing people who wander through the forest. And we don't know why. And it's really cutting off trade with Hortcaster, which is really the lifeblood of this town.
Magical, you say? I
Yeah.
think that we may be able to handle this, but we would most certainly require this agreement to be sealed.
I suppose that is fair.
Yes, proper business arrangements should be sealed in paperwork.
He
We're not brigands here.
he waves you through to follow him, and he goes into this nice little office place. You got some pictures on the walls of his children. You see an intricate, nicely made rifle above the door frame, and he sits down and says, "Well, the deed is here," and he shuffles through a pile of papers and pulls out a deed for a farmstead and the appropriate lands for it. And he puts it down. He says, the value, I mean, 600 is low, but I suppose this will help the town. I'm willing to do it.
How much would you be willing to spend to get this ghost out of these woods otherwise?
It's a good point. And he asks for your signatories as representatives of Greenwalk.
Lord Greenwalk better not back out of this, or else he'll die.
Lilith
Okay.
puts down like an X rather than a name, but she does it in an obscure elven language that no one else can read.
This guy's not an elf, so
Yeah.
he's just
Eric
a little
makes
old
an X.
man.
And then
And,
Lilith gets
what-
close
what-
to the mayor and does the arm around his arm around his neck again and whispers into his ear. It's like, this is in paper now, so you best not screw us over.
So when you are signing, his wife comes in with a little tea, and she's like, "Ooh, hello. We'll do again if you like a cup of tea." And she looks Lilith over, and this frail old woman suddenly looks like she's made from iron. She frowns deeply.
She's not that frail then.
Have you seen an upset old lady?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Run!
Like, Lilith politely walks over and bows before, politely grabbing a cup of tea.
Okay,
Doing
so
her best to show deference to her as much as possible.
the mayor says, "Well, I understand that you'll need to confer with your employer to make sure this is finalized, but this is the provisional agreement," and he pulls out a sheet of paper, and it says, "This signed by Greenwalk and with his, of course, noble recommendation, and 600 gold will be all that's required."
Yes.
Sounds great to me.
I'm good.
Okay, and he pulls out a small coin purse. It's a pretty fat, and he trots out and says, "Okay, I've got to go and visit the inn, so."
Well, we're probably going to go back to the inn ourselves as well.
Oh, really? Well, I've just got to return this money. So
We can do that for you. All part of the service.
We're not going to steal from the mayor.
Oh, fine.
Laughs and says,
Yes.
I think I should do it in person, actually.
Actually, wait a second. I think we're going to send Grickus into the inn because Blue Snake doesn't know that Grickus is with us. Because
That's
we
true.
robbed Blue Snake, and if Blue Snake's still in the inn, we don't want Blue Snake to make a scene about us stealing from him with the mayor right there with the deal we just made. So I think it's best if we send Grickus to confirm that this happened.
Oh, awesome, too, because then later on we can set Crickus up as the guy who resells him his own seats. Awesome.
Yeah, something like that. So we'll send Grickus into the inn while we wait somewhere a little bit outside.
Alright, so yeah, Grickus, as you walk into the inn with the agreement, you spot a blue snake wearing a kind of rough white linen, who's stomping around and shouting and being upset in general. And you might not pay him much mind, I suppose.
Gosh,
I'm interested to know what he's shouting.
He's like, thief! The lady, she stole my clothes and my rape. Ah!
What? She stole your clothes and raped you?
No, she stole my rape.
what?
Yeah, and everyone else is laughing at him, to be honest.
Man's obviously mad.
Ooh.
And you go up to Greenwalk's room, and he is very happy about the agreement you made. And he signs it and locks you into the contract. So you have that, and you are with the forest spirit. There you go. So yeah, specifically the forest spirit is acting weird and harassing people who enter. So you need to find out what that's about. And he goes off and finalizes it with the mayor and comes back to you and says, "Well, that was a lot quicker than I expected. Honestly, thank you for that." And the rape, please.
I ain't got it.
We would have given it to you to give it to him.
Okay.
Okay, so I give it.
Unless someone else had a specific plan for giving him the rape.
Nah.
Okay.
And he says, "With this, my family is gonna be even more wealthy. Thank you." And he happily drops 100 gold into Grekel's hands.
Just like that.
Cool. Well, except for increasing the wealth inequality, I feel good about this.
And he says, "So, do you need me to lead you through the forest to Hortcaster?"
I guess so.
Yes,
I believe
please.
we have work to do in town first.
Yeah, we have to get that hammer, and then we have to use the hammer to kill the forest spirit. That's the current plan.
Ah. Cool. So we go kill the guy with the hammer.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so not immediately. We don't need escort immediately, but sometime in the next few days. This will. After all, he probably wants us to finish killing the spirit before he takes us through anyway, so that way he can have his land finalized.
Yeah, so we'll be in touch.
Okay. So he says, "Well, I'll be here for a few more days, I suppose." And sees you out of his room. So yeah, the mayor directed you to a small grove in the forest.
Oh, he had to go and kill, because we have to kill that spirit. We want that magic hammer.
Oh, so you go to Foxglove first.
Yes. Quickest way to deal with the spirit is to just kill it, and that's usually the best
With the
answer.
magic hammer.
Magic hammer kills spirit really fast.
Yep.
It's always in the county. It's obviously in the counters.
Lilith,
What counted as spirit? Magic hammer.
Vanya, Eric, Coricus. Okay.
We could wait till tomorrow to do this.
Now wait a second. Does getting plus 1d10 gold count as payments, or just whenever I find it lying around?
Whenever you find it, like in a chest or in someone's pockets or something.
Okay, wait a second. I should give these to Grickus. This is plus 20 skulldug. Or Grickus, are you a corrupt bastard?
I was going to say, yes, be corrupt.
Yeah.
And if I give the gloves to Grickus, what happens?
They stay currently. Grickus, the corruption goes here, not in Chaos ranks. So I just do it. Yeah, they stay as they are.
That's great. So Grickus now has the gloves. That's plus 20 skullduggery, plus 1d10 gold, and you always know how much money or valuable items someone has.
Which you could have used on Blue Snake.
That's true. I forgot about him though.
So, yep. You now have the magical items, the gloves of a variety. Which. Okay, so you are going over to this map here. Tell me if you see it.
I see my token, and
Yeah, I
that's
see
it.
my token. Nothing on it. Did you forget to give
I
us
can-
sight?
I can
There
see
we
some
go.
Oh, there
floor.
we go.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
yeah, see the lights here.
Oh boy, we're back here.
So you spend the better
one
part of the
thing
day
before-
looking back to the manor.
Before continuing, I've been gone for 20 plus minutes, so did something happen while I was away?
Oh,
You have to make up a new character.
Nice.
You died. I'm sorry.
Perfection.
But you're getting a grenade launcher this time, Mirko.
You agreed to go kill the rest of the zombies in Foxglove Manor, and you agreed to go and deal with a forest spirit.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, let's do this.
Alright, so there's zombies behind this door, I remember.
Yep.
we also
Take care of
stole Blue Snake's clothes.
And you got a bunch of
Well-
extra gold.
Oh,
Oh,
how
everyone
much?
gets another, should be 20, like 42 at this point?
42.
About that, yeah.
Ah,
No, how
that's
much
good.
extra gold? Yeah, we just got another 20, right?
We just got another 20, yep. And we got, I think it was, and you should have gotten 20 before as well. Plus, so yeah, actually, no, you should have just gotten 40. 40 total.
Oh, Grickus, your initiative is actually more than that.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Well, then now I have enough to buy a big sword, I guess.
Well, you might be getting the magic hammer, depending on what the hammer does. You are the frontline smashy, so the magic hammer will probably go to
The
you.
frontline what?
The frontline smashy.
The frontline smash. I like that. I like that description. Next time we'll need a tank in WoW. I will say we need a frontline smashy.
Okay. So let me look at this. Okay. So you know all the zombies are in this little kind of side room. That's all that's left.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. I don't remember. This door opened outwards or inwards?
Outwards.
Outwards, so this way.
Yep.
God damn it. Well then. There were two in there, if I do recall.
No, there were 3 or 4.
3? Oh. That's a good bunch.
Did one of us have bought a bottle
Lilith.
bomb before we came back here?
Hey Lilith,
Yep. You probably could have.
Yep, okay.
can you use a sword?
Lilith
I
has a
haven't
rapier
sword.
and a dirk on her already.
No, it's just because a sword with reach. Okay, well then, let's just open this thing.
Just
Plop it
over.
how much is a bottle bomb?
A what?
A bottle bomb.
bomb.
Yeah, I just need
It's a
to
Molotov.
yeah. Just need to reduce the price on my thing. That's right, it's ranged weapon. Bottle bomb is 12 silver, okay. So we're gonna start with that.
And just open the door, throw in the bomb.
Alright, yeah, just roll bargain.
Like I'm happy to pay market price for it.
Okay, 12 silver then.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. You guys all ready? Grickus, you're in the place you want to be?
No.
Once you open the door, step away from the entrance, and don't be in line with anything, because I'm going to throw a bottle bomb in. And it's going to burn everything in the room and, like, immediately around it.
No, wait, doesn't this just mean we're gonna fight, instead of normal zombies, we're gonna fight zombies that are on fire?
No, it's probably going to kill them instantly.
I like that.
To be honest, that sounds metal, so why not?
Well, you guys are in the front, so by all means, do what
Okay,
you please.
What exactly is the
I
door
need to buy
here?
some armor.
Are any of you holy men?
Define holy.
No, none of you are.
Nah, definitely not.
Lilith has a god, but it's not one of the right ones.
It's one of the left ones. So, yep, you guys seem about ready when you open your door.
Yeah, this is the door here, right?
Now I get.
Yep, that's the door.
Yeah, you guys don't want to be, like, in line with the door. Like, get...
And we
I'll
have
move back
3
here.
guys in line with the door.
Yeah, the bottle,
Oh,
like,
oh
bottle...
Jesus,
I have
something
no light.
happened.
Oh,
Could
you forgot to set the lights on everybody. It's still just on.
I cannot see anything.
Yeah, it's because I imagine we could all have torches by now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mason. Appreciate
Sorry,
it.
it's kind of tedious to do this all.
You could just set the light to have the map to have light.
No.
It's more atmospheric this way. It's immersive.
And we'll
Yeah,
still
this is-
enforce line of sight. We just won't have to worry about having torches and stuff.
Oh no,
It's
I like the
moody this-
shadows though. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
moody. It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. All right,
Uh,
ready when you are. Pop the door open.
3, 2.
And hi,
So you get a surprise round.
In goes the bottle bomb.
I will move out of the way.
Do you close the door right after?
You
I
probably
gonna.
should.
It's well done. Let's close it. Just pop in, pop out, and then wait
roll
for them
damage.
to bash it. Give me a second.
Let's roll simple melee to see if I fuck this up. 'Cause that would be really, really bad. No, not simple melee, simple ranged. Don't fumble. Excellent.
Oh, yeah, it's not a problem. That's fine. So yeah, it goes into the room and roll damage.
Okay.
These guys don't take any specific bonuses to fire damage because none of you are.
10, 3. It does 22 damage to all of them.
Ooh, 1 point more, and that would have killed them all.
Yep, that's why I got it.
So, oh, that's why. So yeah, you hear a on the other side of the doorway.
What, they all on fire now?
Yeah, but they don't seem to be like screaming or very upset that they're burning. So they start slamming on the door.
Okay, let's finish these guys off. There can't be too much fight left in them.
Sounds good.
You've lost your surprise round, so when you open the door, it will be
Initiative, yeah. I feel
Yep.
that was a good use of our surprise round.
Very good.
Vanya. Oh, he said he was going to BRB. Well, we'll hold Vanya's action. Eric.
See, I will move up here and take a shot at this one right here. This is longbow.
So damage. Even that's enough to kill him without all your bonus dice.
Cool.
Grickus.
Okay. 3. 4. Bottle bomb went off in this room, yeah?
Yep.
No, and this one over here.
Oh, and that one.
Yep.
5.
There's 2 zombies in there. You can't actually see them when you angle it out.
I don't know what my movement rate is.
Yeah, there's
It's
one
huge.
where I'm pinging if you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how far I can move.
You can move 12 spaces.
Okay.
You can actually move further than me.
Oh, you see, this is because he's one of the noble races, not one of the lessers.
Okay, I guess that's all my movement. I don't have any attack.
Wait, did you just go in there?
I think he did. So yeah, you've got 2 weapons. You've got a hunting bow, which is ranged, which is probably about.
I'll whack him with my dirk.
Alright, so if you just roll your dirk, it's in your combat section.
Mhm.
We have a new Ravendell.
9 damage, yep. You just kill this thing outright.
I don't hit, do I?
Yeah,
Oh, you
back.
missed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you missed.
You missed.
And technically, you can punch with your fist and use your dirk in your offhand to get +1 damage.
Well,
I mean, technically, but that would change the damage to a brawn bonus.
Yep.
It's furious.
Oh, what do you want? Frickle!
I don't know if I want to spend magic on this.
Yeah.
Just hit them with your stick.
Yeah, we do seem to have this pretty under control.
I don't know if I want to hit them with my stick. I like the staff. This is my good walking staff.
You like the stick. You got the stick.
Sprickle's gonna cheer on from back here. I tell you, if you kill him, I'll give you a squirrel out of my hat.
What you
Mhm.
could
Nice.
do is you could use inspiring words.
That's true. I could try and use inspiring words. What is the role for inspiring words? I remember seeing it, but I don't remember what the role is.
It's a leadership test.
Oh, I'm terrible at leadership, but I'll try.
Yep, none of us have the skills, so we're all swapping to fail.
No, I did not. I did not inspire you.
Everybody roll resolve plus 30.
Result plus the.
This is bullshit. It was not a critical fail.
It might not be that bad. Don't you worry.
Oh, I didn't put in the plus 30. My bad.
You still won, though.
Yeah, got it. Still. Nice. It's spooky.
You know what? You deserved so. It was your idea. If anyone's gonna suffer from it, it should be you.
I was trying to help!
That shows you that you get for trying to help. This is
So
not
we
the
need to-
helping party.
We all roll in resolve?
Yep, all of you roll resolve plus 30.
Cool.
I mean, realistically speaking, you should just get used to horrible things happening whenever a person tries to do anything.
Oh. Now I see the reasoning behind this resolve test.
Okay, so everyone who failed, you lose 1 action on your next turn.
Mhm.
Lilith.
Damn it! bitch.
Down about it.
See if I try that again.
Well, you can only do it
Stop.
once per combat. Like for the
Okay.
group. Lilith runs in and attempts to rapier this fucker.
There's a corner right here. What's that? Cannot see it.
Am I getting
that's
bonuses
where the other
because we outnumber this zombie?
Yep,
I'm
plus 10.
curious.
Thank you.
God, zombies are stupid. Cannot die.
It's
that-
dead.
Yeah, that's 9 damage.
So, Vanya. The zombies will
Uh,
be going after Vanya.
Oh man, you can just go in there and see where the zombies
Oh,
are.
hi, hello. What's up?
The sky, he says.
Brrr. Da-da. And saber it. So plus 10 for hit. And I got it.
He's
8
dead.
damage.
You've
Oh.
killed all the zombies.
Yay!
We'll do one final run through of the place just to make sure they're all dead, but I'm pretty sure it's all of them.
Yeah, I just,
One-handed sword using.
yeah, I just
level
added
30.
the +1 for having the dirk in my offhand, so I'm just gonna roll my weapons to make sure that's working.
Sure. It's probably not working.
Yep, glad I checked that now.
It's because you put a plus in.
Yeah, okay, so
Just put 1 in. Don't use pluses. So
there we go.
Actually,
Yeah.
the last session, did we get any experience? I actually never asked.
yeah, you've got you had experience.
I got
I
100.
added it to your character sheet.
Did you?
Yes, I did. 2,
Where?
8.
Yeah, that's
well, you've got
good.
1,160 reward points. Your current is 0 for some reason. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that.
That modifier seems to be messing up the roll, whatever I put it, so...
Man, don't worry, we'll see about that later. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
So yeah, you go through the building again, and there doesn't seem to be any hauntings anymore. It seems just like a decrepit old mansion.
Let's make it our base.
No,
And unleash yourself with a necromancer again. And ride a giant spider into battle.
So yeah, you head back to Stillwater after that, and your armor is all finished and ready. Frickle?
alright. How much does Brigandine give you?
3.
3.
And he says, well, a deal's a deal. I'll be sorry to see this thing go. And he gives you the gemstone hammer. Do you want to investigate, see what properties it has?
After we leave the blacksmith, yes.
Okay.
Let's not do it right in front
See
of
if they
them.
want to buy something.
Yeah, but on the way out the door we go, sucker.
Suckers. We got you.
That's true.
Thing.
Mirko could buy something. I don't think he was here whenever we bought stuff.
Nope, I wasn't
True.
here, sadly. Don't worry about it. Just I will see if I can or won't buy something, but I guess I do. Let me see.
Yeah, you can check in the trapping sections to see if you want
We have a
anything.
decent amount of money. You probably afford some okay armor.
Mhm.
Well, I think he only has up to Brigandine. I don't think he has anything nicer.
Nah, he doesn't.
60.
Metal shortage.
That's so not metal.
I could sell all I have.
Is it tariffs? Is that the problem?
Lack of exploitable ore.
Ah,
Oh, he's got some now.
54.
that's
In a
right.
couple of
Yeah, I can
months, he
buy a
might have a
brigandine.
suit of full plate.
Encumbrance value 3.
You could commission it.
I don't think we have enough for full plate
Actually-
even if we pulled all our money.
Actually, there was the ammo that the guy had, which was a full plate, if I do remember correctly.
No, that turned
I
out
know
to
it
be
was a
Brigandine.
brigandine.
Oh, it was a brigandine.
Yep,
Really?
I had that
It
fitted.
was that tanky with a goddamn brigandine.
I think he nerfed it once it dropped. It's like an MMO when you kill them and they have really great gear, but then he
Like,
only drops.
You expect a legendary and you get a common.
No, he had good brawn bonus. Don't
And you're
question
just
it.
sad. Where can I see my encumbrance values? Just how
Don't
much I
worry
can
about
bring.
encumbrance just yet. I've been checking all your sheets, and none of you are doing anything stupid. So.
Oh, encumbrance limit. There you go. Found it. For now, I have one in encumbrance. I could. Yeah, I will. I will commission a brigandine.
Right, he says, "Yeah, I can do a brigandine. No. Give me 30 gold now. I'll sort it out for you."
Sure thing. So,
Lilith
24.
would like to bounce to that in a second.
And let me see the trinket. Maybe another.
Oh no, this is a really good deal.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
won't be able to pass it up.
30's a good deal, I think.
He's
That
Yeah,
seems
because-
like
Yeah,
a,
we
It
paid
costs 33.
35, so
A brigandine costs 33 normal, so
yeah, no.
30 ain't that bad. I was looking through ranged weapons and I saw a cannon.
that's for you,
I want-
Mirko.
I want to buy a cannon.
Go for it.
952 gold coins. I would sell my firstborn child for it.
You use warfare
Uh,
to hit with a cannon rather than any of the logical skills.
Why not?
So, yep. If that's all, you're going to commission Brigandine, spend 30 gold there.
Mm-hmm. Already did.
So I'll make a note of that. He'll probably finish it in 4 or 5 days.
that's a long time.
Jesus
Well, he's
Christ.
got lots of stuff to do. That's why he's giving it so cheap.
Alright, well, can I do an extended incantation test to take my time to make sure that I identify this hammer properly?
Oh, it
You
was a
certainly can.
high-hardened spear, not sword.
So spend a good, half hour, an hour on it before we go to bed, and then tomorrow we'll go deal with the spirit.
Yep. You can go back to that elf who wants to talk about his family, or you can spend some money on an inn.
Well, I don't really want to spend money. I'm rather poor.
I got no money to spend. Very little left.
Or go
Both
back
of
to
us.
the little 2-room place. And
Lilith follows Vanya wherever she goes.
yeah. So yeah,
Sent
spending a
over
lot of time on the incantation roll. You want to roll it?
Yep, do I get a bonus?
You get a bonus of 20.
You're brutal, man. You're brutal.
Hey, you
think I made
work
it.
out pretty much everything about it. You know, it's got a several runes that have been hidden behind the metal wrapped around the shaft. Firstly, is a Maker's Mark Warhammer. So use the Warhammer template in trappings and make it a Maker's Mark, which is best quality, with the rune of Anus and rune of Ur.
This seems like something for our frontliner.
Yeah, definitely. Powerful, slow, with the rune on it. Cool.
What did the rune do? As
The
a
rune of
non-fighter,
Ansus, you
what does a
roll.
rune do?
You roll
Just
twice
asking.
when making attacks, and you select the better of the two results.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also get +1 damage from it.
That's nice.
Yep. So you
Yeah.
basically get a reroll on your attack and +1 damage. That is pretty solid.
It's not going to help us fight ghosts, though.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, it's magic. It'll help fight ghosts.
I'm
A warhammer.
like, usually you need a specific rune to do that, but sure.
Do you?
Yeah, one of
you?
the basic runes gives it the ability to like deal magic damage. Like it's ethereal something.
I guess it's
I
martial
thought-
melee, right?
See that? Yeah, that's martial
Yep,
melee.
yep, Mirko. Yeah, it's under martial melee.
Just asking.
It's
So
they get them
two-handed, engaged.
powerful and slow.
No, there is no rune for that I can see.
No, I thought that just a rune made it a magical weapon, which would then do.
Yeah, and there is no rune that says that it can hit non-corporeal creature, ethereal creatures. No rune says that. So I'd imagine that means that any rune makes it a magical weapon.
Sorry, quality was best.
We'll also say that those gloves that Grekel has allow you to use unarmed attacks against ghosts and stuff because they're magical. You can punch with them. Probably not the best weapon, but
It's awesome. Well, I think between that fancy hammer and my magic missile, we can take out a spirit.
Yeah, I think. What was the craftsmanship on this thing?
Best.
it's Maker's Mark.
Best. Okay.
Yeah, if you type,
Uh,
yeah, there's a quality and type in Maker's Mark. I think that automatically.
Type is say B.
Should automatically change the thing. Don't know. We'll see.
Oh, Maker's Mark. In any case, in the type, what do I put in?
Oh, it's brawn bonus, I believe.
It's okay. Type is crushing, so I don't know. I cannot make any sense of it.
I had trouble with this yesterday, actually. See, combat. This book is terrible.
It is.
So, wait, what are you trying to look up?
Crushing damage.
That's just a
Really?
damage type. It doesn't actually do anything unless you're using the special injury table.
So it might be combat. So it's powerful and slow. Yeah, it's combat.
Yeah, it's combat bonus.
So this CB.
CB, yep.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
roll.
if it's
Everything
pummeling, then
works
it does.
correctly.
Like if it's pummeling, then it does brawn. If it's finesse, it does agility. Everything else does combat.
Okay, yeah, it works. Does it?
Yep, it's
yeah, it works.
you roll a 1 on the dice and no, you add 1. Yep, okay, yeah, everything's sorted. Let's see now. So you can move into the forest whenever you like. Let me just mark the hammer off of your quest list, and I'll move this over to Vanya. You now have the gemstone hammer.
Yay!
Cool.
Isn't that a cool way to organize magical items? I'm
That
impressed
is
with this.
pretty cool, actually. I like that. Well, eventually, if we get powerful enough, it's just going to be like this long list of things on underneath all of our characters.
Give me 2 or 3 sessions, and I would look like a goddamn Draenei paladin.
CVS.
Just give me some time.
There's a mutation that'll let you look like that.
Don't even.
So yeah, as you go to, are you guys going to the grove that he said you should go to?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, go on.
last night, Lilith propositioned Vanya.
Vanya, you've been propositioned for
For what?
for sexy times
Or-
from Lilith.
I'm going to bash your face in.
You don't want fortune points?
I thought you could only do that once per session.
It's
I'm
once per
Once
day.
per day.
Oh wow, that's just goofy.
I know. Oh, she's getting turned down. She's going back to what's his name?
Gurkis.
Yeah, Gurkis.
Gurkis. Your nickname's Grekel now. Gurkis. Horizontal Tango.
Yeah. It's up for
Okay.
anything.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't spend the fortune point during the day, you lose it though, so you can't stack them up.
Mason,
Oh,
Before
okay.
leaving-
That makes more sense then.
Yes.
before leaving, could I ask if he has a military lens? Just because I have this thing which is called a lens, quote unquote, or a spear, quote unquote, which is just a stick.
A lance. Yeah, he can get a lance.
A military lens, yes.
Yeah, he's got one made out of wood.
Good,
Proper.
nice.
He's like, oh, yeah, you can. They're pretty easy to make. Military lance.
Lilith
gold
takes
coin.
5
Yay.
perils
A
damage
military
for being
lens is
turned
1
down.
gold, costs 1 gold coin. It's 1 or 2-handed, and it has reach. Powerful and
he-
vicious.
He lets you. He says, "Yeah, one gold. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah."
So he has to make it, or he just has one lying around.
He has one. He just sells it to you for 1 gold.
Fantastic.
Okay. When you wander into the forest, you're not going down any well-trodden or paved path. You're going down this kind of winding route that's been maintained probably by some members of the community, but not very well traveled. And the second you cross what would amount to the forest's threshold, and you can no longer see the town or civilization, and things become very quiet, you feel an oppressive sense of being watched. Wandering deeper and deeper into the woods, you start to see animals wandering through the little forests.
Oh, and I would start trying to learn how to cast Counterspell as well, by the way.
Yep, you've spent a few days doing that, and you've got the book for it, don't you? The scroll.
Yeah, I have the scroll for it.
So yeah, destroy the scroll and roll me incantation. We'll see how quickly you learn. Pretty quickly. It took you pretty much all this time to learn it, but you've got it in your repertoire now.
Okay.
So,
What is... I can't remember what the... There's one thing I would want to make sure. If we're gonna fight a spirit, knowing how to stop the spirit's magic would be pretty handy.
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic, there we go. A silver tuning fork. Can I find a silver tuning fork in town?
I have. Yeah, you can find. That's you find one for about 10 silver.
I'll just spend the 10 silver.
I've just added it to your hand of cards.
How many gold coins is a silver again?
20.
Alright, there we go.
Okay, so the sun is now a distant memory to you. You now are in the perpetual gloom of this kind of forest, and without a doubt, there is some supernatural element to it. And suddenly you come across a bright and cheery clearing. There's about 4 or 5 flat stone slabs arranged in kind of a square in the middle of this clearing. And walking forward, you feel an intense feeling of safety as you walk.
Lilith does not go in.
You stay in the oppressive, spooky forest.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
go in.
Yeah, let's go. There's no spooky forest.
So this place, it was almost welcoming. There's a little bubbling stream, not really deep enough to be useful in any way, but it's pleasant.
Yes, Lilith says, like, I am very wary of... what is it? Like circles and standing zones?
Actually, that's right.
You actually are. Yes, that's true.
I do actually remember now that there are order and chaos here. I will start looking around then. Skepticism.
I'm
There
going
must
in.
be something.
Honestly, standing stones and strange spirits is right up Frickle's alley. He's walking right on in.
One of the stone slabs, you see a mask that looks like it's made from bone, but it's very forward and angular. It doesn't look like any animal you've ever seen.
I'm gonna go closer and inspect it, see if it's magic.
It's got amber in the eye sockets, some antlers attached to the top.
I'll go up with Freckle.
As you reach out to touch the mask, it suddenly shoots up, and a body grows made from solid wood.
Oh, hello.
Whoa!
That's a really big spirit. Is that to scale?
No, it's just about human size, looking down at you.
Oh, if it's
Yeah,
human
it's
size,
the
it's pretty
forest
big for
spirit.
me. Yeah,
Yeah,
Frickle, say hi. How you doing?
It kind of looks down at you, and in an almost incomprehensible thick accent, it says, "Color of stones hidden in the forest. What is your business here?"
Oh, well, we were told that there's some agitation in the spirits here in the forest, and I, being a swell, good-natured, kind mage, wanted to assist you however I could.
Sound of lies and trickery welcome in the forest. I suppose knowing my favorite color may provide you with some good information. What time is it?
What time is it? Where's the sun at?
Lilith
You see the
scrutinizes
sun?
his bullshit.
Here you can scrutinize.
I'm just gonna look up at the sun. Well, not like directly at the sun, but just see where it is.
Frickle turns and looks at us and goes, ah!
Blindness!
Uh,
Don't trust this guy.
you are strangely attracted to this thing. Anyway.
Fair enough.
Touch me.
So yeah, it's about midday,
Yeah, I'll say looks like it's about noon.
and the forest kind of it's like it's shifting in place. It's like
Are you
bouncing
saying
on
to
its own.
scrutinize the sun?
And-
Are you lying to me? You strange ball of fire in the sky.
And it says, "My forest, my home. Favorite color? What do you think? There's a place with a dead thing weeping alone. Go and find it. Ask it its name." And with that, it vanishes.
How in God's name is something weeping if it's dead?
Is your favorite color green by any chance?
It's gone.
Red, no blue.
You see a small little hummingbird looking at you on top of another slab.
I'm gonna throw my
Is the
hammer at it.
hummingbird magic?
It looks like a hummingbird.
Yeah, but it's a
Hummingbird,
magic
you
hummingbird.
say? Let me see, what is an hummingbird?
A hummingbird. They're little flittery birds. They're really fast. They can fly backwards. They're pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. Don't worry.
Okay, it kind of flies up and is hovering in air. and it looks at you, and it darts closer to you, and it darts away from you, it darts closer to you, and then it darts off into the forest. Slow enough for you to follow it.
Yeah, I guess I'll start following the hummingbird. This is, Freckles the garden gnome. This is right up his alley. Walking around with forest spirits, chasing hummingbirds.
Lilith the high elf says this is all bullshit to her. She lets everyone know.
Well, you know what?
Like if elves were supposed to be in the forest, they'd wear green.
You don't like much of anything, I don't think.
There must be something under it, so let's go.
Okay, so...
No hummingbirds in Europe, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of like a little hummingbird, yeah.
Chirp.
Well,
Chirp, chirp.
I will follow along behind it.
As you walk through the forest this time, the oppressive feeling's gone. And it seems like nothing's taking notice of you. Like a fox just walks past you, not even paying attention. Rabbits and all sorts of little insects and stuff. Like nothing bothers you, nothing looks at you. Everything seems like it's expecting your presence and doesn't. It's fine. A little hummingbird gradually leads you deeper and deeper until you come across like a freshly carved stone circle on top of an ancient-looking burial mound.
Mm.
Well, I will go and investigate the circle, but I won't step on the burial mound quite yet till I've looked at it a little more.
Let's dig up the grave.
So the burial mound is modestly sized. You could probably... it's about as tall as Eric is. And it's in somewhat a clearing because there's no trees on top. You can see the sky here. And the stone itself is probably brand new. Feels like it was put in really quickly. And you can feel some residual magic in it. The stone itself isn't magic, though.
Yeah, where's the hummingbird at?
It's sat on top of the stone.
I'll go up to the stone.
It's looking at you.
I'll ask it its name. I'll say, "Are you dead? Do I need to know your name?"
Hummingbird obviously isn't dead.
We never. Hey, necromancy exists. It could
If you want, I can make it that. I can make it that way.
What does you said there's writing on the stone, right? Can I figure anything out about it, or if it's a magic circle or something like that?
It's not a magic circle. The stone is written in a script you don't really understand.
I do have secret signs as a talent.
Oh, do you? Okay,
Yeah.
you stone. There's a lot of gibberish. Like there's obviously words just written there, so it looks kind of long and venerable and interesting. Like someone look at it, and say, "Oh, there's lots of words here. That's interesting." But the only thing that makes sense is pretty much the third sentence in, and it says, "Brothers of the Order, this mound has been excavated and maintained as a prison. Do not enter it."
Oh, you
Sounds
know
like
what?
a fair warning.
Hey guys, I'm pretty sure that this part right here says that this is a treasure trove and that we need to enter it.
Hmm.
Lilith
don't know why,
scrutinizes that remark.
Exactly.
You can roll scrutinize, and Barry can resist with guile. Well, Barry's probably going to win, but
Yep.
No, I don't have a terribly good guile. Well, it's better than that.
yeah, you did better than he did. So, Eric knows.
Eric looks at Frickle and says, "You first."
Oh, of course. I'll more than happily lead the way. Although, you understand that if I lead the way, I get first choice of any treasure.
Sure, I agree to that now.
All right. Well, how do I? Can I understand how to open?
It's a big slab of stone.
I'm supposed to ask it its name, right? Can I open a tiny thing? I mean, can I try to channel magic into it or something? Or do we have to lift the stone up? Is that it?
I don't. If you want to lift it up, that's possible. But all of you working together could probably like push it off of because it's like leaning up against the burial mound.
All right. Well, let's push it a little tiny bit, just to let it a little sliver.
As you push it very slightly open,
Lella
A gust
says that
of
it's a bad idea.
a stagnant, dead air comes directly out from the little sliver you made.
Fickle will go up to it and say, "Excuse me,
What's your name?"
You wouldn't be willing to give us your name, would you? We're conducting the census. You see, we need to know."
You see
The end of the world could come in a moment.
just beyond the stone
You see a what?
a staircase.
Oh, it's a stair. Oh, obviously this is an invitation. Well, let's push it the rest of the way and go down. Look, it's an invitation right there on stone. I told you.
Well then, I will follow the gnome and just keep an eye out for anything. Just because.
I'm rather frail going downstairs. I think it might be better if you go first. That way, if I fall, you can catch me. You know, Frickle's not a very coordinated gnome.
Can Lella pick up Freckle?
I mean, you're strong enough to do that, but I mean, Freckle can resist.
Well, it depends on what you do with me once you pick me up.
Hold you out in front of myself as I walk down the stairs?
No, I'm not okay with that. I'm just lucky. I gave you that hammer. It's your hammer. You're the one most equipped, just in case, because you know sometimes these things they make them traps. So even though it says please come in, there might be a trap, and I'd rather you be out in front to protect us, just in case. A capable soldier like yourself, a hedge knight, proud and venerable of the elven race, far superior, should be able to do that. Surely you wouldn't lower yourself to relying on a gnome for protection.
And when she's done talking to you, I got a bridge to tell you.
Yeah, you all reach the bottom of the staircase. You find yourself in a little tiny room.
Oh, yeah, see, look, this is cozy. This is obviously the welcoming area.
It stinks of death. There's a little hallway. The doorway here is open, but there's a doorway, and down that hall you see a wooden door.
Well, ladies first, beauty before age.
And everything is lagging.
Where is it?
That's
Flagging.
Maybe it's just me. Let me see. Maybe I can do something about it.
No, I am lagging a decent amount too. I don't know
Oh,
if anyone else is.
I see why.
Why?
Because my GPU is just going to blow up any second.
That's weird. Let's reload the page.
Okay.
Shouldn't be that laggy.
Let me.
It's not like a very complex map. Yeah, it's fine now. for me.
Okay. Yeah, kind of. It's okay, I guess. I can work with it.
Lilith walks to the back of the line, grabs Eric by the shoulders, and says, "Get the hell in front of Freckle."
Yeah. All right.
Is it lagging for anyone else?
A little bit, but I'll manage.
Okay. Oh well. Not much I can do about that, afraid. This legit isn't a very complex. So, yeah, Vanya, you go up to the wooden door, test the handle, and it's locked.
Well then.
Break it
Yeah,
down.
we have a little thief. We have a
I would
thief.
like to put my my ear up on it and hear through it if I can.
You hear faint bubbling.
bubbling.
Look, they're preparing tea for us. That's tea and a nice stew. I told you, very welcoming. Now, if Grickus just wanted to pick that lock for us, that'd be great.
I'm still not sure how I rolled my scrutinize and actually ended up in front of Frickle in this, but that's okay.
I could
We'll
just
chalk
break
it up
down,
to
I
Lilith's
guess.
persuasive powers.
Nick, do you want to roll skullduggery?
Yep. Plus 20 for the glove check. Yep. What?
That plus 20 being aces.
Ooh, yeah. You just stick your lockpick in, and it's a really simple lock. You just like push up and clicks open, and the door. It seems like it was latched on the lock itself. So once you unlock it, it just swings open.
Oh, hi.
You see, in front of you is a man in plate armor.
Look, there's your present. I told you you'd get something good out of it.
It's horribly rusted and
Oh,
decayed.
well,
Yeah, I don't think
look, it's a little fixer-upper. A little spit and shine will be good.
some work on it. It will be fine.
Even though it's looking right at you, it's not moving at all.
Hello.
To your left,
What?
you see troughs filled with bubbling acid.
Oh.
Well, I see a
What?
weapon near it.
What's your name?
It doesn't move at all.
Try and go in the door. Sometimes people are very specific about where you are. You know how it is. You enter first. You're the guest. It's only polite.
There are any traps after the door? Maybe a pressure plate or something.
Does someone want to roll
I'll check it. What skill would that be?
traps?
Traps is awareness.
Yeah, awareness.
Awareness?
Yep, everyone can roll.
Awareness.
Everyone can roll.
I have no clue.
Yep.
Uh,
They're all there.
I
I should
keep
have found
losing
them.
my damn character sheet.
Grekus, you notice that the blood on the floor seems to be in front of the torch and closer to the undead thing than it is to you.
Okay.
Hmm?
Blood? What is blood?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no traps in front of the door, basically.
The blood isn't blood.
I know, it's blood.
Ah.
Oh, well, let's see. Look, it's safe. Oh, look, Grickus has gone in. New Ravendill's in there. So,
The undead does not move.
What kind of weapon is this?
It's a castle
Damn it, Eric,
forged
get in there.
axe.
A castle forged?
Yep. Battle
What?
axe.
Ah. I could just throw it at it.
You're as badass in hand to hand as I am, Lilith. You go up there too. I got my
Yeah,
missile
but
weapon
I'm
out.
also made of paper.
Do you want a
Yeah.
battle axe? Hi. I will get my lens out and the shield, so I will be fine, I guess. Hello?
Hello.
It does not move.
I will try and sense magic anywhere. This looks like might be a Draugr of some form. That's possible. Well, actually, can I roll
Where'd you
folklore
go,
to know
Frickle?
what
I
it
was
is?
resting my musket on your head.
Can I roll folklore or education to see what it is?
Yeah, I mean, you can roll folklore. You probably haven't seen something like this before.
Education's a bit better. Can I roll
Yeah,
education?
you can roll education, I suppose. See if you've read about it. Not a bad roll.
Isn't an 8 a very good roll?
No, you want high degrees of success rather than.
Oh,
Yeah.
so getting closer to your number is better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, using your education, you notice that it doesn't seem to be just animated by like wrath or pain or suffering or something like that. It is there purely. It was created by a necromancer.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to take this actually. I'm really sorry. I'll be right back.
Don't worry.
No worries, Mason.
See, look, this is obviously the necromancer's butler here to welcome us into his antechamber.
So what
Hello,
was
dear
what was
souls.
Breckle up to before he met all of us and got caught up in our
Oh.
shenanigans?
Greetings. Don't mind my flesh falling from my face.
Well, you know
It's
what?
just
Since he's
I think
been
he
with
was
us,
selling
Untaste-
Dale Levis to elves.
It's just an untasteful side effect of my
Yeah.
condition.
he's made 40 gold in the past 2 days. I'd imagine that's pretty good employment.
Yeah, it's good. I guess.
Yeah, Freckles'
Yeah.
life has improved substantially since he got together with
Seeing
us.
as how Eric's not the smartest person in the world, he doesn't mind sticking with Freckle.
And I am very happy to have you around. You know what? You are a valuable member of this party. I wouldn't know what to do without these people around me, these valued companions.
Uh-huh.
You should just stop rolling that, all right? Just trust me. There's no need
It's
to
amazing.
scrutinize.
It's amazing. I make it every time you say something.
You know, what does that say about you that you know that it's all bullshit and you're still here?
So, what armor does everyone have?
Brigandine?
Brigandine?
Leather,
Okay.
for now. Then I will have a brigandine.
Pretty much what does Grickus have? I can't imagine Grickus has much. We just
Nothing.
yeah, just a
I
shirt.
forgot all about it.
Ooh. You know what? If Gracchus doesn't have any armor, Lilith will be in front of him.
Maybe don't stand in the blood splatter. I feel like that might be pushing it a little too far forward.
Well, let's press Alt so I don't need to be on the grid. Right. That's where I was going for.
You know, wait a second. I have Dispel Magic now. I can just try and dispel the thing animating this horrid creature.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I even get a plus 20 to dispel.
Mm. So were any of us characters before we showed up here, or just character sheets?
What?
Were any of us characters before we entered this campaign, or were we all just character sheets?
You cut out at the very end. I have no clue what you said.
Like were we character sheets before we started? Does anyone have a backstory?
Not really.
Well, Freckle does, actually.
Do we?
Yeah. Freckle has a little backstory. I took some drawbacks and worked a little bit with Mason on it.
Huh.
Lilith does.
Freckle is, he's not your garden variety gnome.
There's a reason Lilith doesn't use a last name. Or her actual first name. That's not what you might think.
Freckle's just kind of autistic and really wants magic. Has a couple of funny tattoos. May or may not be cursed.
As far as gnomes go, Freckle is alright. When he's not being a dirty, filthy gnome.
Hey, I get a bonus to hiding in lawns.
You should really find a reason to use that.
I thought about it, because like, I could have done it in front of the tavern if I needed to. I could have just hidden in the garden by the tavern. Done it at the mayor's house, maybe. I'll find an excuse to use it. It's a crazy high bonus, too.
Would it be alright if Lilith knew Vanya before they came here?
What?
Would it be okay if Lilith knew Vanya before they arrived on the island?
Yeah, sure. Don't worry about it. I'm fine with it.
Yes, like I get the feeling that Lilith like sort of idolizes Vanya and it's like, you're the warrior I want to be. She'd never admit that, of course. She's far too proud, but oh, Gracchus. Least noble of all the noble dragonborn creatures, but still noble. I'd feel so much more comfortable about this fight if I was just able to buy drugs beforehand.
Alright, sorry about that.
No worries.
That was my granddad. I can ignore that. So where were we? Vanya is right up against that torch.
Yep. I figured we should inspect for traps one more time since we're closer to the torch and the blood splatters.
So you've all someone scrutinized. Eric, you scrutinized?
He scrutinized me because I was talking.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
She was bullshitting, so.
Yeah, scrutinizes for social stuff, awareness is for detecting traps and things in the environment.
I think I was explaining that the undead was definitely animated for a specific purpose.
Yep. And I was wondering if I could dispel it.
I mean, I suppose you could.
But first, let's like I said, check for traps one more time. We moved up, and there's blood splatters here that are noticeable. If someone wants, if we can roll awareness again.
Who
just
wants
to
to
see.
roll awareness?
Can we all roll it?
If you want. You can check for traps by commit. Oh, Lilith is not sure if she wants to be close or far away. Eric thinks
We
it's
are not very aware.
Rickle thinks it's safe.
Well, it's safe.
Lila still isn't going to step on the bloodstain.
Grickus and Vanya?
Yeah. Is anyone going to pick up the axe?
I don't touch such barbaric instruments.
I don't think I need it for now.
What kind of axe is it?
It's a
battle axe.
castle-forged battle axe.
Which is actually good. Castle Forged means it's high quality, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good quality. Yeah.
It's unlikely to break.
I don't think I can use a battle axe. Is that a martial?
It's martial.
But it's worth money.
How much? You know what? I will pick it up. Why not? I will put in the trappings, and that's it for now.
There we go. Let's see if it kills you immediately.
Meh, don't think so. I hope. Boom! Fucking dead.
You pick up the battle axe and it triggers the vorpal blades.
Okay, so the battle axe has been picked up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you now have a battle axe.
And we're waiting for Nick to roll awareness. And
Well, awareness.
And Vanya.
Vanya.
Nope, I'm unaware.
Yeah, it looks
Let me see
perfect
for
safety.
awareness. Let me see about it.
Actually, you know what?
Maybe I can.
Lilith gives Grix her old hide armor.
Nope. Everything seems okay.
So, yeah.
So yeah, Grickus has now some hide armor. The second Vanya steps past the torch's threshold, the undead turns and looks right at her in the eyes and screams.
I completely agree, dude.
Probably should have let me dispel it before you went forward.
How dare you insult
Roll-
such a noble creature?
He missed.
Roll resolve plus 30.
All of us
Against what?
are...
No, just Vanya.
Okay.
Against what? Fear or?
Kind of like a magical attack.
Okay, no. Then
So,
it's
right, were we all rolling resolve?
Oh,
then?
plus 30. Well, then I made it.
No, just Vanya.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel a deep sadness, but besides that, you're fine.
Rude.
Yeah, and is this to that save? It draws its sword, and it's a very big, kind of rusted, broken weapon.
Okay.
Slaps it against his gauntlet, making a chang, chang, chang sound.
I would do that too if I did have a metal gauntlet. Sadly, I do not.
You make like a dry slapping sound.
Yes, exactly. Which is not really that intimidating. Go on, Grickus.
Grickus, you're up. What do you do?
Corner and narrow at it. Probably won't do that. So, give it a try. Or combat. That's a miss.
Okay. Yeah, so it's your turn. Frickle?
Oh, Freckle will try and dispel whatever horrid magics are animating it. And he gets a plus 20 to this because of my ethereal attunement.
That was also a critical fail on the hunting bow.
Well, that it was.
You pull the hunting bow back, and you launch it, and the entire thing falls forward and into the pit of acid. Right there.
There we go, I made it. Get my extra 2 corruption. Gotta go up that chaos rank.
Oh yeah, you kind of reach out. It's like there's a thread holding the spirit into this corpse, and you reach out ethereally and you pluck at it, and the entire body like just kind of flops down uselessly, and you feel the thread trying to reattach to the corpse.
Where's the thread coming from?
Solve the corpse.
Coming from a kind of clay tablet behind it.
So is that this big thing, or is that this red thing?
No, that's a brazier.
Oh, that's okay. That's just fire.
Brazier? I don't know.
Brazier.
Brazier. Yeah, it's the clay tablet bank.
All right. Well, I will. Yeah, I will go forward and salt the corpse. I do still have salt. I still have an action.
Let me check this. No, they don't have that weakness, so
Okay.
the salt doesn't do anything.
Oh,
now we
well,
know.
would I have known they don't have that weakness because I made my roll for it?
Yeah, I suppose.
All right, then I would not have done that. And I would not go up right next to it. Instead, I would say, yes, we have to break that tablet behind it quickly before it can reanimate.
It's lost its turn. So Eric.
We have to break the tablet behind it?
Yep.
Okay, pull out my pistol and shoot the tablet. I hit automatically.
Yeah, you do. Let's see how much damage you do.
Okie dokie. Let's see, pistol here.
Remember that
Assuming
extra
it's-
1d6?
I'm assuming
Sorry?
it lost its turn reanimating though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
back up now.
So yeah, we'd have to get past it if we wanted to like run up and hit the tablet.
8 damage plus a die 6.
Yep.
So 13.
You carve a chunk out of the tablet. Looks like it's pretty broken up, but the guy's still standing, so it needs to do a bit more damage, it looks like.
Cool.
But,
Okay.
So where's this tablet?
The tablet's behind it right there.
Where can you pick? Oh, okay, this one. You know what? I will keep him distracted while you try to destroy it. I will walk up to here and use the reach of my lance to just poke at him.
Okay, you can do that.
Just poke. Combat. Lance. Do you have a bonus to hitting him, or just good enough?
No bonus.
Well, I missed.
Okay.
Whiffed it.
How distracted is he?
Reasonably. He'd get like a if you sprint past him, he'd probably get like a minus 20 or 30 to hit you.
Excellent. Lilith charges towards the tablet.
He tries to swing at you as you go past. For some reason, you have to like change the martial melee if you want to use it.
Yeah.
And he misses.
Okay. Sweet.
You're at the tablet. That was your movement action, so you got 2 action points left, I think.
I have 1 action point left because I double moved.
What? Oh, okay. Yep.
But I charge, so I get
Oh,
plus
you
d6
charge.
to my damage.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll to hit actually hit the tablet?
I mean, not really. Range you do, but not. Yeah,
It's a part of the way, yeah. Can you actually hit the broadside of a barn?
if you crit fail, you'll miss.
And my extra damage for charging. 6 exclamation. Fuck, only 9 damage.
You bash it up even more.
Actually, no,
it
that's
looks
10 damage because I still got the +1 for the Dirk.
Oh, yeah, that shatters it then. Okay.
Sweet.
Woohoo!
Yep. So that shatters, and the corpse falls to its knees, looks at you all, and lets out another deathly lament. This time, it's not aggressive. It's more of reminiscent of ancient battles and hardships this guy has faced throughout his life. And then his the bones and flesh disappear. And a pile of rusted, broken armor is all that is.
Oh. Are we still in combat order, or can we move?
You can move freely.
I'm
Well,
gonna
let's
go
walk
up to
over
the
to-
tablet,
Okay.
and I want to see how broken up the tablet is.
Hmm.
Is it shattered into like tiny pieces or larger chunks?
There's some chunks, there's some tiny pieces.
Would I be able to get like a rubbing of what was on the tablet so I could try and study it?
Nah, not really.
Oh damn it! I shouldn't have told you. I should have gotten the rubbing first and then told you.
You can get that the odd word or something. You've no idea which piece goes where.
Okay, okay.
Lilith walks over to
Oh.
the pile of ashes that was this warrior and curses at it for collapsing. We could have used you, or at least parts of you.
What is this? Is this a door?
Yep, there's a door right here.
Is this a
before
vat of
you-
acid?
It's a bubbling pit of acid.
What is the roll for jumping?
This is actually pretty short distance, so you can cross it without any problems. No rolls. But the lip is really far below you, so you're going to be dropping down.
So we
Be hard-
can't get
hard
back
to get
up.
back.
Wait a second.
Yeah, we
How
tie a rope
big
to these
How
pillars.
big is this door over here? They said that was a wooden door. Is that wooden door at least big enough to lay across this, so we could just
No,
use
no,
that?
no, no. It's
Can we
like,
tie a rope to one of these pillars here?
it's like 3 meters from your position to the door in front of you, but it's down, so it's like 7 meters.
Okay.
So can we tie a rope to one of these pillars and leave the rope behind us so that we can get across using the
You
rope?
Certainly can.
Do any of us
Yeah.
have a rope?
Don't know. I have a whip that I can donate to the cause.
Whip should be about long enough.
Yeah, he's very Indiana Jones about that whip. He likes to use it for all kinds of stuff, so we'll donate it to that if we.
I have a writing kit.
You don't have
That's
rope
got
in your
string.
writing kit.
That's got. Yeah, I was gonna say.
You got string.
We make a rope out of the paper.
Okay. All right. You make your rope. You make your way across.
Yep.
Check. And there's another locked door.
I'll have a crack.
Come on, my noble dragon friend. This is just for your skilled hands.
Here's the funny thing: is on the dynamic light layer, I'm using piles of gold as light. So when I go to that layer, it looks pretty hardcore in here.
Yep, I got it.
Yep. Yeah, you make it. Why is there? Hi, you're in like a little kind of
Cannot
room
see
between
through
rooms.
that though.
You should be able to see the hole here. Cricket.
Oh, it's just a very tiny hole. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of bubbling. How much is acid worth?
Have you got anything to
Listen.
hold the acid?
Yeah, less than your head.
I'd imagine that I would have some. I have vials of ink and bottles of leeches.
Oh, sure. How are you going to get the acid into the bottle?
Just dip it in a little bit.
How are you going to hold the bottle?
Like I said, you just dip it in a little bit, let it drip dry for an hour or so, and then you got a bottle of
It's
acid.
bubbling.
Oh, lower it with a rope then. It can't dissolve rope that quickly. It's not
Cut off a
super
little-
acid.
Cut off a little strip of leather from somebody's backpack or something and just use that. That'll take it a couple minutes. By that time, you'll have a vial.
Okay. If you take your time, take a couple minutes, I'll give you a vial of acid.
Yeah, I'll get a vial of acid. You never know when that'll come in handy.
Okay, so
Lilith
Cricket,
says that that's
you-
a stupid idea. You're never gonna use it, and you're like silly and one of the lesser races.
So you cork it up, and you notice the cork's slowly getting eaten away. You probably can keep it there for about a day.
I'll just have to get a replacement cork.
Okay.
Really, this is some strong acid if it's dissolving cork that quickly. Oh yeah. This will be a nasty surprise for someone who tries to mess with brick wall. Throw acid in there. This is a very British thing.
This is whoa. That's a bit hardcore. Okay. So yeah, Grickus, you walk into the room, and you see a large circle of bubbling acid in this room. And to your left, you see two torches illuminating is two pedestals. And above the pedestal, there's words written in. But you're not educated, so you don't know what's.
No.
Where are the
There's
noble elves? The
funny
high acid
squiggles.
races?
Well, currently I'm standing in the doorway, so you guys can see where the thing is, but I will.
Come in, because nothing's killed me
Yeah,
yet. Oh, there's a green thing that's looking pretty angry.
Yeah. There is a very
It's not
obvious
big yet.
gelatinous slime in the middle of the room in a pool.
Hmm.
What does Lilith know of gelatinous slimes, then? Folklore.
I'm just going back to check and make sure my whip is still attached to the post.
Yep, everything's fine.
Any modifiers for figuring out what gelatinous slimes are?
Wait, did it just grow?
Yeah.
So it's clearly getting bigger. It's kind of like pooling out of the acid and like slowly, slimily crawling over the sides in all directions.
So, what did the thing say? Can I read the thing?
Oh yeah. So
Salt.
the one on the left says valuable offering, and the one on the right says valueless offering.
Lilith crit
Wait,
failed her
the
attempt
one-
to figure out what gelatinous slimes are.
The one on the left says valuable off. And where are these things at? Are they down
Underneath
here on the bottom?
torches.
Underneath the torches. All right, I'll go and put a gold under valuable offering, and I'll put a few leeches under valueless offering.
Lilith sits on the valuable offering like podium.
The gelatinous cube crawl as soon as the offering's been put down. The gelatinous cube kind of slicks and slimes its way towards both of them at the same time.
I would
Lilith
recommend
runs
getting off
away.
of that.
Yeah.
I hope it likes the gold. I hope that's valuable enough.
I think we should find a door before this thing is done.
There's a door right here.
Let's figure out how to open this door real quick. Come on.
Come on, Griff,
The
right.
door opens when the gelatinous cube puts down enough weight on the two pads.
Alright, well, hurry up and go in, quick.
Let me open it. There you go.
And then let's close it behind us, too, just to be safe. Oh, look, it's another vampire!
Oh, wait.
Eric, you're gonna walk in. As you go in, you can close the door.
Closing it.
No. Close it. Right,
Hello, Mr.
yeah, you
Miss
see.
Vampire.
You see, in this room, there's it's kind of well lit. You see in the middle of the room a magical circle surrounding a vampire who's just stood up, looking at you.
And at this point, do we know what
Hello?
vampire? We figured out that vampires exist, right?
Yeah, he's looking at you. He's like, "Hello, I'm so happy someone's come finally to save me."
You wouldn't happen to be related to the vampires in Foxglove Manor, would you?
Foxglove, House Foxglove, not related. I think I had dinner there once.
Well, we almost had dinner there once, too.
Oh, really? Oh, no hard
So,
feelings. I didn't like the guy much myself.
You know what? I thought he was quite charming until he tried to kill us.
He
Didn't like
is.
the taste of my steel, that's for sure.
I'm sure that is. Listen, I know this is probably a bit of a big ask.
Wait a second, there's gemstones down here.
Yeah, there's three of them. There's also some treasure.
Is there any magical items in this room
doubt that
aside
you're
from the
actually
circle?
known.
There is a magical item. There's 4 magical items in this room. And the vampire looks at you and says, "Well, listen, bit of a big ask. If you could, destroy the circle surrounding me,
No,
I can help you out."
no, what's in it for us? No, wait a second. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Fricklefin Hornsman. What is your name?
My name is John Hortcaster.
John? Well, that's what we needed. We can actually... Is that... Well, you know anything about that slime? Why are you here? Let's start with that one.
This is a prison. I'm put here by very bad people, immoral.
I'm sure.
people.
I'm sure.
And they created this place just to founder people who just wanted to raid it for treasure.
Ah,
I don't mind if you raid it for treasure. Honestly, take whatever treasure you like.
How secure of a magical circle is this?
It's pretty easy to break on the outside, but it's like almost impenetrable from the inside.
So what's up with that
So
forest
what's this?
spirit?
Yeah, well, what's the deal with you and the forest spirit?
The forest spirit?
Big guy turns into a tree, amber eyes, and a skull-like mask.
I don't know anything about that, really. Look, it's been a while since I've been outside.
How
I just want
long?
some time off, There's no way to tell the time in here, honestly.
Alright, well, Frickle will say hold that thought, and he's going to go investigate the magics.
So, each of the stones, when you look at the stones, for some reason you hear an echoing in your head. And the echo in your head is, "Remember my favorite color, color."
I'll remember his favorite color. I remember that.
Red, no blue.
He never told us his favorite color, though, did he?
No.
Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, green seems like it'd be the most sensible favorite color for him.
I don't know. Blue's the color of exsanguinated people.
Yeah.
Red is the color of blood.
That's true too.
Hey, well, what's your favorite color, fella?
My favorite color, red.
Make sure
I
you answer
suppose.
true.
Look, why would I lie about that? I want you guys on my side. I am legitimately your friend right now.
I'm beginning to believe him.
What's this? Is this actually a pile of treasure?
Yes, that's a pile of treasure.
How much treasure?
You see one castle forged estoc, 100 gold coins, 50 silver coins, and one interesting looking necklace.
Ooh. So that's 10 silver coins each, and
Grabs the stuff.
20 gold coins. And I will try and identify the necklace. I have a funny feeling the necklace is magical, isn't it?
So
When he sees you...
Wait,
Sorry?
how much gold was that?
20 gold and 10 silver.
Thank you.
So yeah, when you pick up the necklace, the vampire goes, oh, wait, I know that one. Probably it is magical, but you probably don't want that one.
Why don't we want this one?
Well, you could probably define it as cursed in a way.
You know what? That's great. So am I. So what's this one do?
Well, don't judge me. I made that a while ago. Private interest. You should probably just leave it there, honestly.
I'm going to try and identify it to see what it does.
All right, roll incantation.
Like, if we're going to be logical and just leave, like, obviously dangerous things where they are, you'd never get out.
That's true, that's true. You are depending on our stupidity, sir. Did I get a bonus for that? 'Cause that's close. Because I would have taken a little bit of time to do it. I wouldn't just be like, oh.
It's a very... it's kind of a powerful yet still petty enchantment. It's a kind of an oxymoron. You're not really sure how he made it. It's weird and can't really understand it properly.
Well, is it actually cursed? Can I at least tell that much?
It's not a curse.
No, it's not a curse. All right. Well, you know what? I'll put it on and see what happens.
Okay. So, item. All right. So, take 1d10 plus 5 peril damage.
Oh, that doesn't do anything.
Nothing. And before you, all of you, you now look at Frickle and you see his beard's gone. His face, while old and wrinkly and disgusting, is slightly less so. And the voice has gone even squeakier. What sits before you now is a female gnome.
Huh.
Hey, it's
Can you pick
Frickle.
it up?
Frickle, is that you?
Lilith runs up to Freckle. It's like, can you take that off? Or is it, like, bound to you permanently?
I will try and take it off.
You take it off, take 1d5 peril damage.
Oh, god damn it. Hey, 1d5 doesn't do anything.
Oh no, 1d10 plus 5, sorry.
Eric's kind of surprised by the change in Frickle because he thought gnomes were asexual.
Oh, that actually perils me a little bit.
You're a little bit imperiled, and you turn back to normal.
Well,
Lilith grabs the necklace off you and it's like, I can probably find a use for this.
You know what? I'm sure you can. You hold on to that. I will turn the vampire and just kind of look at him flatly.
Look, no judgment. It was a little project I came up with. And by some people's definition, that was a curse.
So how much was that?
1d10 plus 5.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 5. I'll make it a little...
Are we going to play gender changer for the next...
Lots of fun. Right. Lilith flexes at the vampire.
I'll give you the actual... It doesn't have a name. What do you want to call it?
The useless necklace. Actually, what's this vampire's name?
How about Victor Victoria?
John Hortkester, he said.
Yeah, we'll call it John's little project. And project should be in parentheses.
Sorry, I'm just typing this up. Peril. Sorry, I should have had this sorted because I didn't think. I thought I sorted. I didn't.
No worries. I do that all the time.
John's little project.
Yep. No, the thing's eyes were yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah, kind of. It was amber.
Oh, I mean, red and green do make yellow. That's like amber.
That's true. I didn't think of that though, so it's probably not what you should be thinking.
It's not what I should be thinking. Wait, what is this? Is this a statue of some sort?
It's a broken vase.
Is there anything in the vase of note?
Ashes scattered around on the floor nerd or something?
Nah, it was just a nice vase. He said, well,
Hey, when we're done talking to you, how do we deal with the slime outside?
well, it quietens down if there's no one in there.
Why are you flipping through my character sheet?
Don't worry about it.
You know, I'm gonna hold up my holy symbol. Does he seem bothered by a holy symbol at all?
He's pretty bothered. Yeah. Can you not, please?
Well, I'll put it away. I'm a polite. Can you turn me into a vampire?
Nice.
That is within my ability. I can do that.
What would happen? Would you, as a GM, let me be a vampire?
There are
Should I
rules
even
for it in the
bother?
book.
Should I even bother asking? I guess is the question.
Is it vampire gnome sort of like Chucky? Is that what we're going to end up with?
So I'm going to give this to...
That seems like a very Lilith item.
Yep. You got a magical item, Lilith.
Yep, and she's totally not going to force anyone to wear it at all.
You only get that fellowship bonus when you put it on.
Oh, okay.
So when you're male. You're more attractive as a male than you are as a female. That's canon. Anyway.
Now I need to find a picture of a really attractive elven male.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, that's
actually,
hard.
no, you can actually just use a picture of a female elf. I mean, all you elves are the same, really.
Hey, that's a good point. Like, do we know that Vanya is female?
I've seen no proof yet.
So,
Grickus might have, but I haven't.
You can become a vampire. I will mention that vampires take damage in the sunlight.
Can I just carry an umbrella?
You need to be I think more of a burqa.
That's great. I'll use burqa. I have large robes and a fancy hat.
We could build you one of those carriers and carry it for you like you're
a palace.
Let's be clear here. Does she need a burqa or a furqa?
You need a burqa to go out in sunlight, and then you'll be like.
Yeah, well, what benefits do I get for being a vampire, though? This is one of Frickle's character goals. That's the reason he wants to be a necromancer, basically.
Undead, you basically live forever.
That's a good. You know how much magic you can find in forever.
Can't you also regenerate health by attacking people, but you take corruption?
Taking corruption, no big deal. I'm going down the chaos ranks anyway.
Every time you inflict.
You know what? Never mind about the bonuses. Just the fact that it's probably a bad idea is good enough for me. Frickle will say, "I'll set you free if you turn me into a vampire."
The vampire raises his hands. You notice that he's like expressing with his hands, but he hasn't moved them beyond the confines of the circle. So he's kind of limited in how wide he can spread his hands. He looks like a T-Rex. And he's like, "Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. It's a good deal."
What race is this guy?
He's a human.
Okay.
Well, you can trust humans. They're trustworthy folks, better than elves and
Not only is he
dwarves.
one of the lower races, he's also a mutant.
Well, Freckle, you know what? You guys might want to stand back a little bit, just because that if he kills me, he only kills me at least. Lavanya can stand close, actually. You're useful. You can stand right next to me.
Yay.
But
It's fine.
I'll break the circle for him. I'll do a little.
So when the circle's broken, it just vanishes completely. And he kind of rolls his shoulders, cracks his neck, spreads his arms about, does a jumping jack, and smiles at you with his big teeth. And then he goes, "Ah!" And then he goes, I'm just joking.
Yeah, that's what we like. Vampire with a sense of.
Okay, so you want to be a vampire? Bit of an involved process, if I'm honest with you. Can do it in a little bit. Firstly, now that I'm out, I'll tell you those 3 gems. If you take one of them, the other 2 are gonna just disintegrate.
What happens if we take all 3 at the same time?
It's practically impossible to do.
Okay. Well, so you have to just guess. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, just Oh, I had a giant spider in the last game. This time I'm gonna have a vampire.
All right, but I'm not carrying your fresh corpse. That was Icar.
I'm not expecting you to carry anything. We're gonna have to get a corpse card eventually, anyway. All right. Well, I'll thank him for that information. I'm curious as to how he knows that they'll disintegrate, but it's nice to know.
Oh, those are well, I mean, they're another little project of mine.
What do these do?
They're charming stones.
Do any of them charm nature by any chance, or anything to do with nature?
Not specifically nature, I suppose. It could, like, the personification of nature. I've got no idea. No expertise here.
What about spirits? Any of them do anything to spirits?
If it's a sentient spirit, I suppose. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, which one does stuff to spirits?
All of them. They're all charming stones.
What
They all
does
do
a charming
exactly the
stone
same
do?
thing.
Do they all do the same thing?
Yeah, they're charm. Well, I mean, like for me, if you give me the blue stone, it won't be doing much to me. But if you give me the red stone, that'll be charming.
How so? Oh, because it's your favorite color.
Yeah, you see, you're getting it.
Ah. Well, would you say that green is likely to be the favorite color of a nature spirit? Does that make sense to you, Mr. Vampire?
You'd think so, yeah, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, does anyone else have any idea about which one we should pick other than green makes sense for nature?
So the stones only work if the stone itself is your character's favorite color.
Yes.
No, it's not your character's favorite color,
target.
the spirit's favorite
No,
color.
the spirit wants one of these stones, so he wants one that's his favorite color.
Yeah, and I say that green seems to be the most likely color of a nature spirit's favorite color. I don't know how the hell else to decide.
Okay, Lilith
We can only take
walks
one?
over and takes the red one.
What? No, if you take one, they all disintegrate. Don't do that.
Yeah, but she can use the red one
For what?
to charm people better.
To charm who? We need this for the forest spirit. This is like our quest, is to get the forest spirits. The red one will only work on people whose favorite color is red. Do Are you gonna know whose favorite color is red?
Like, so does it only work on people who? Which way around does this go? Does it?
If their favorite color is the color of the stone, then the stone charms them. So it doesn't do anything for the stone
I thought the
charms.
stone made you more charming if the stone was your favorite
No,
color.
the stone charms you if it's your favorite color. You don't get any benefit from it, is from what he's saying.
That's true, John says.
Well,
Okay.
and what choices we have? We have red, blue, and green.
Yeah, we're gonna take the green one because the green one makes sense for the nature spirit's favorite color.
True.
That's so obvious, though.
What's so obvious?
That green is the one we're supposed to take.
I mean, do you have any better idea? It's kind of
And the
obvious.
vampire seriously has no clue as to what he wouldn't have a guess even.
He guessed green with me, and he says that makes sense.
The vampire doesn't know any about this nature forest business.
Okay. Well, I'll go with green then.
I mean, like I said, I can't think of anything other to base it off of than green nature. Sure, why not? All the acid's green. I guess that counts for something.
True. That means we can charm the slime on the way out. Oh, you can have a pet slime.
Maybe I'll have a pet slime.
You take the green. Green charming stone added to someone's inventory.
I'll put it in mine.
There you go.
Actually, but just before, can I roll edge? Do the four spirits have a typical favorite color?
Not that has ever been written down.
No, I don't know it anyway.
So yeah, John says, I did say you could loot everything in this room, my stuff. But,
Lilith walks over to him and turns his pockets out.
And
I'm
does
sorry?
what?
She turns his pockets out. She loots him.
Oh, he kind of like,
You said everything.
and
the tie too.
Fickle say, well, let the man have some clothes. He's doing an important errand for me, He's doing me
I
a
only
favor.
want the tie. Just
He
everything in
gives you
his
his
pockets and
tie.
his tie.
he says, it's a nice tie.
That's why I want it.
It's like 300 years. That's like an antique.
That doesn't make me want it less.
That means it's vintage.
So yeah, he lets you take the tie. He doesn't seem very impressed with it.
Alright, so what does he need to make me a vampire?
I didn't mean to get in the way there. I didn't mean to get in the way. Get out of there.
Yeah, I'm going to be... It's quite a process. Might be a bit unsanitary. I'm going to be biting you and drinking your blood while you drink my blood.
I figured it'd be something like that.
Eric, make some popcorn.
I mean, it's kind of... He looks at the others, he seems... Okay. Have any of you got a knife or something?
I have a ceremony. I have multiple knives.
Here you go. I'll cut the gnome for you if you want.
No, nope. He holds out his hand.
Looks like Lilith using
hands
it.
her stiletto over.
He takes the stiletto and then he makes quite a large cut along his index finger.
Wait, am I gonna have to suck off his finger while he's biting me?
Would you prefer to suck something else, sir?
I am at the right height, but no, I'll take the finger.
Lilith mentions that you could have done that in a far more entertaining method.
A black kind of ichor oozes from the wound. And he kind of leans down awkwardly because you're a gnome, and he, alright, so you just suck on, and he bites you down on your neck. and offers his finger to you as he's drinking your blood.
Lilith says,
I will.
is this your
I will
first
go
time?
after the finger. You know, this probably is Frickle's first time.
No, I meant to the vampire.
His mouth's full at the moment.
He talks around. It's like when the waiter comes and you're asking what your food is. The food good, sir?
But yeah, you start feeling faint-headed. Are you sucking?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm not just giving him a free meal.
All right, take 3d10 peril damage.
Oh no, that's a lot.
Are you unconscious?
I don't think I'm. No, I'm not unconscious.
Okay, so yeah, you feel faint. He backs off, and almost immediately, the huge wounds he made in you just like trickle blood. They close pretty quickly. He says, "There you go. In a week or so, you'll be a vampire."
Oh, there we go. You know what? I think I got some shopping to do. You know what? I'll hand him a gold and say this will get you some. Actually, you don't really eat, so I don't know what it will get you. Well, you know what?
Pay him.
I've learned from you that whenever you receive a service like this is what you're supposed to do.
He kind of frowns. Well, thanks. I'm gonna wait in like the entrance of the tomb until night. What time is it?
It's about noon, last I checked with the forest spirit.
About noon. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, thanks. I'll.
If we need to get in contact with you again, where will you be?
Well, I'm gonna go to Gromwick. It's a little town just on the other side of the forest. I made that town actually, and
Well, good for you.
I'm pretty sure my family's still alive. I'll look them up.
Is your family also vampires? Is that a common thing?
No, just me.
Just
Actually.
you. Okay. You never
Wanted
know.
to change my wife. She wasn't into it.
Well, you know. Well, she's dead now. We can find a new one.
That's right.
Yeah, Lilith puts her arm around him and says, "I'll take my stiletto back now."
Oh, right. Yeah, he's like got it. Oh, here. It's like when you hold a pencil and you forget it.
Yeah. Then she whispers into
All
his
right.
ear, "It's like, if you screw us over on something, I can make eternity very boring for you."
What, do you want to be a vampire too? Because
No, I'm just worried about you messing with stuff later.
I mean, I'm legitimately like a guy, you know.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably had enough of messing with other people now that he's been in here for God only knows how long.
Yeah, you just
Oh, you have
live
no
out your
idea.
eternity and like keep your troubles to yourself.
Yep, that seems like good advice. And
You know what, buddy? If you ever need any help, go ahead. We vampires ought to stick together. It's a fellowship of the pale skin.
well, I mean,
Mongrel mutants flock together, eh?
That's right. The kindness of suckers.
he walks towards the edge and says, "Oh, the sun, don't get in the sun."
Yeah,
Good
wait. Can I get in the sun right now, or is that is
Yeah,
that
take
immediate?
like a
No,
week.
Freckle, he's saying it's
Okay.
going to take a few weeks before that's a problem.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to make sure. You never know. I've never been a vampire before. I don't know the specifics. Well, let's
Lesser
hurry out of
races
here
can't
before
even
the slime
listening
wakes
to
up.
people.
Right, he quickly runs through here.
Yeah, we quickly run after him.
You see the slime start moving.
No, bad slime. Bad.
No, I don't have handle animal on this character, so I can't tame the slime, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He reaches here and he turns into a flock of bats and reappears on us.
See, look, and you think being a vampire is a bad idea.
Like, I prefer flocks of seagulls.
Wait a second. Not I'll be able to turn into a flock of bats, and I can turn into a single bat if I can turn. That's a strange little bit. So I guess we use the whip and shimmy along and get over here.
Like mortals. And he's like kind of sat down here, like legs crossed, looking out and looking at the sun. He's like, I'll just wait here. You know, for obvious reasons.
You do that. I don't blame you. Have yourself a good life, Mr. John.
Oh, thank you. Have a good life yourself.
You're the best vampire I've ever met.
I echo that sentiment. Enjoy your life without the touch of the sun. She flashes like some tan lines and then moves on out.
Okay. You hear
I thought that was part of the game for a second. I was like, wait a second.
Call for you, Mr. Vampire. Hello, local bank.
That's quite an antique phone, isn't it?
Yep.
That sounds good.
Real estate.
Oh, that's because it's a Ukrainian phone, a Georgian phone.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Probably rotary dial.
Probably the only phone in this whole apartment building.
Yeah, I actually don't have the Forest Spirit as an enemy. He's a non-player character.
Oh, I didn't know that we were planning on fighting him. I wasn't really planning on it.
Yeah, I thought we were going to use obviously it's the correct amulet to...
Oh, wait, his favorite color was blue, because look, he's wearing blue headgear.
Yeah, but he's got a red thing behind that.
That's true, he does have red hair, and he is a forest spirit, but I'm going to assume his favorite color was blue, not green.
Yeah, but the border of his pog is gold.
That's true. Was his favorite color blue? Was that the trick?
When you go back to the standing stones, you see the mask again. You see the hummingbird sat on top of the mask.
I'll go over to the mask and wave at it.
Hummingbird waves a wing at you and then flies off.
Lilith once again does not enter the standing stones.
So is the mask is just sitting there?
Yeah, he just sat down cross-legged on top of the...
Oh wait, the spirit is, or just the mask?
It was just the mask, but he's brown now.
Okay. So I'll say, hey, blue wouldn't happen to be your favorite color, was it?
The Weeping Dead is now very...
Yeah, we set the Weeping Dead free. Now I'm a Weeping Dead, just so you know. I feel like being honest with you is a solid choice.
Yeah, and if you do think that the other color is better, what about green? Have you considered changing your favorite color to green?
I mean, green's a lovely color on you.
It really is a lovely color.
It goes wonderfully. I'll hand him the green stone and see if he likes it.
Yeah.
When you hand the stone over, he takes the stone, throws it in the air, and it turns into a million tiny sparks of green light that flicker down into the field around you.
I can pull a rabbit out of my hat. That's my trick.
You'll feel you'll feel quite happy and pleasant. And then the Forest Spirit says, "Built for one thing, used as another." And each of you gain 1 point in brawn.
Okay.
It's madness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have 36 brawn now.
Like a point to the base stat or the modifier?
The base stat.
Okay.
Something.
And he
Is
sorry.
I don't think Mirko's there, so you should probably add it to his sheet.
No, I'm here. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I just haven't heard you talk for a little while, so I just wanted to make sure.
No, don't worry.
I was watching his pog move.
Sorry. I was kind of distracted by my family.
No. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to make sure, because I didn't want you to not get it if you...
Get what? As I said, I was distracted by my family over here.
Yeah, everyone got 1 point of brawn
Brawn?
added to the base stat, not a bonus. Yeah. And
So from 45 I go to 46.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
And the Forest Spirit waves a hand, and on the other stone slabs, variety of people, like a woman with bottles of curdled milk, a
Don't
man
trust
in colourful clothes, with a aquabus next to him, and some other variety of travellers are on the other slabs, and so he points to them and says, "Refuse to find my favourite colour.
What
I can go
bastards?
home now." And they're all asleep.
Oh, how many of them are there?
About 14.
Oh, we can't carry all of them. We'll go back to the mayor and tell him about it. He can get them carried back.
Or you
Lilith
could try to wake
slaps
them
them
up.
vigorously to see if they wake up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we can wake them up. That's right. I mean, I have
they-
smelling salts even.
Don't
Yeah,
waste smelling
that
salts
helps
on
you.
them.
They all get up like, that thing. It trapped us.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
horrible.
Are any of
Ah.
them elves?
There's like 2 elves, an ogre, a dwarf. The dwarf's like, I was a fox. I had children.
Lilith attempts to console the elves and... It's okay. You're an elf again. Everything's right with the world.
The forest spirit is turned back into a mask.
Would react if I approach the mask at all.
It's just a mask.
You know, I'm not going to try and take the mask. I feel like I've pushed my luck enough already.
I was wondering if you're going to do that or not.
I was planning to, but it's like, no.
Is the mask still in the stone circle?
Yep, it's on top of one of the stones.
Okay. Then
I'll reach out to
do
touch
anything.
it. Does anything happen if I reach out towards it?
It feels like a butterfly wing. But it
The
doesn't
mask
move.
does?
Yeah.
Can I pick it up?
Pick it up and it turns into a million butterflies, flies back to the stone.
Alright, well, I tried.
Cool imagery.
Yeah. You think that you pretty much pushed your luck doing that.
No. I gave it its favorite color, so I got one.
Yeah, let's go back to the mayor.
Let's head back. We'll lead the people back.
Yeah, you lead the people back, and the mayor is delighted to have the people. He's they're back. John over there has been gone for 2 years.
Well, John's an idiot.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
not
you
the
know
same
what?
John as the. Is it John the candle maker?
Well, you know what? Forest Spirit just wanted a rock. We just had to find the rock. I don't know why no one else found the rock. It was just
Another fucking rock. Why does every spirit require a rock
Rock, that's true.
out of anything? Like,
Spirits like rocks. What can I say?
yeah.
Everyone in Richwater is really happy with you now. Blue Snake's gone.
Well, that's good.
Don't know where he's gone.
Use this one.
I just want to stop at the tailor and maybe pick up some more covering clothes. Nice umbrella.
Yeah.
Something in yellow.
Yeah, it's gonna be fashionable.
Or in shock pink.
There you go. Pink and yellow.
Oh, it's gotta be
Yes.
blue and red. Those are the traditional gnome colors.
Just so if someone looks at you, they get a black eye just for looking at you.
Right, that's about 5 silver to get the clothes you really need,
Alright.
and you feel very sleepy.
Well, it is, it's the middle of the day. I am pretty tired. And I'm also very imperiled, so I should probably go to sleep.
We'll keep an eye out for you.
Yeah, everybody, that's gonna be the session for today.
Okay.
I
Thanks,
hope
Mason.
you enjoyed it. I've certainly
you.
have.
Wait,
Yeah,
before
that
we
was
end,
good.
Lelis offers Vanya the chance to test anybody.
So yeah, I mean, prostitute class. We should have expected this. So, yeah, you all get let's look at. Do any of you feel like you really played to your characteristic? Your
I feel like I was rather diplomatic in a few moments and very good at lying in others.
That was true. You were very diplomatic.
I was direct, vehement, and never shaken.
I smashed things.
Yeah, I think 5 experience to Vanya, 5 to Eric, 10 to Frickle. Lilith was playing more to her career than Candle. I guess kind of Candle.
Yeah, she was being direct about things.
So I think 10 for Lilith. Grekis, you did hit on that kobold, so 5 to you. And you didn't do anything particularly evil this time.
I turned into
I
a
was
vampire.
deliberately angling for like corruption from like racism, so I can have some corruption.
Okay.
Kind of-
Yeah,
That was
I'll give
just
you-
pretty
Does
damn
turning
racist.
into a vampire not
It's
count
kind
as
of amazing a
corruption?
gnome vampire. It's just what
4 corruption for the amount of racism you did.
this undead guy just walking around. Hello,
What about you, Frickle? You think you did any corruption things?
my name is.
I turned into a vampire.
Strong.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. You're gonna get a chaos.
I assumed as much anyway. You know, actually, I have less corruption than that.
Okay, so if you have, no, Freckle, you'll definitely get chaos.
All right. You said
If you
something
have-
cool would happen when I got to 9, so that's what I'm aiming for.
If you have less than 8 corruption, you gain an order rank. If you have more than 8 corruption, you gain a chaos rank. I don't think Lilith got enough.
Well then,
Almost, not quite.
have a good evening, guys.
Bye,
Good
Mirko.
evening.
Bye
You
bye.
also
See
get
ya.
100 experience just for the session. Also get 100 for the session.
Oh, okay. And actually, for the other one, for the first one that we did,
Oh, I already put 100 in for you.
really?
Yeah.
So I should be at 205 now.
265.
265. Okay. That's 2,000. Okay.
So-
Thank you.
1,265
Mm-hmm.
is your total.
Oh, 260.
Sorry?
So we should have 11 little pips in our thing, right? 11 rewards?
Yep, at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, depending how you spent your points.
4, 8.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
of you spent like 50 or something.
Yeah, if you take a focus, then you don't get that, but otherwise you do.
Ooh,
I
my
slept
agility
10,
is now
8, sorry,
my
but
agility
okay.
bonus is now 7.
Well,
Now, what's a
goodbye,
focus
guys.
again? Night, Mirko. What's a focus again?
A focus is what you're good at. It's like a skills focus. If you go to skills, you'll see focus on the book.
And whenever you pick your focus in, you basically ignore the imperiled things for that, I think, right?
Yes. Also, Grecus, your gloves turn white.
Oh, you've been too good. This is what happens.
Oh dear.
Should have pickpocketed more.
Should have
Haven't
just
won for
murdered-
that long.
Oh yeah, but you were still an alright guy. So you have to be a downright bastard to keep him green. So
Oh, dear.
wait a second. He did find gold before that though. So shouldn't we have gotten 1d10 extra?
Oh, yeah, roll 1d10.
Yeah, me.
Yep.
Now, I missed when Barry was asking. I missed when Barry was asking earlier. What's the little thing that I've got to check mark below the combat stat?
That's your preferred attribute.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can buy focuses on that cheaper. So
How much?
about like a normal focus for a skill would be 100 experience.
Yeah.
For combat focuses, you get it for 50.
Oh, cool. Okay, thanks.
Alright, well you can just keep that 2 gold. You're the one with the gloves, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Grecus gets 2 extra gold.
Don't suppose you have
keep track of your gold. Cross hands, looks at you. It's like, I don't know how much money you made over the session.
We got 60 total gold over the session.
Yeah. I should probably do
60
something
gold.
about Krekus's debt.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later. How much do you even owe? Do we know how much he owes?
Yep, he owes at the moment. It's been like 3 days, so you owe 1,320 gold.
Whoa! All right, he's gonna have to work on that by himself.
Yeah, that's your job. I forwarded you 20 just to save your life, so the rest is up to you.
Yeah. If sleeping with someone or murdering someone can't get you out of it, Lilith can't help.
All right. Thanks everybody again for coming. I had a lot
Mason.
of fun. I hope you
Thank
guys
Yeah,
did too.
thank you.
Yeah, that was good.